What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hero Vision podcast. And today we're going to be talking about the Fallout show. But before we do that, let's get some introductions out of the way. I'm one of your hosts, Jossie, or you can call me Mario. Alongside me, I got Hav.
Yo.
I got Six.
Yo.
And before we dive into things, I just want to remind y'all to follow our socials at Hero Vision Podcast. Make sure to leave a review on Spotify. Apple will give you a shout out. And yeah, man. But before we get into Fallout, we also saw a movie today that has two big name actors in it that are currently popping. Well, in my opinion, I don't know about you guys, but I think Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt, Is that her name?
Yes.
Yeah. So we saw Fall Guy.
What other movie she
Pass
in?
the blunt. What?
What? Wait, what was I going to say?
I don't know what he was going to say.
Pass the blunt.
This motherfucker.
Pass the blunt.
Hell no.
What'd you say?
What other movie is she in?
She's in
Quiet Place.
I was literally about to bring that one
She's
up.
the wife. She's the mom.
Oh,
She's the mom, bro.
Okay.
She's that one. She's also married to Jim from The Office.
Oh, really?
And like IRL.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, bro.
She was in Oppenheimer most recently.
What else?
Oh, shit.
She was in Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise. That movie goes fucking hard.
Really?
Edge of Tomorrow? Dude, that fucking movie's a 10.
I've never seen it.
Never heard
Dude,
of it.
I heard
it's
of
so
it.
fire. That fucking movie.
Is it an action movie?
Yeah. It's an action movie. It takes place in the future, and it's basically Tom Cruise is the main character, and he keeps repeating the day over and over again every time he dies.
So it's like Deathloop.
Yeah.
Or like that one, the Russian doll show.
But they use it's like Deathloop, but they use
Russian
the
doll.
fucking advanced warfare exoskeleton shit.
That's actually cool.
Dude, that fucking movie's a 10, bro. It's a fucking fire.
Yeah, Russian
movie.
doll. I think that's I think it's a show or a movie. It's the lead is. Have you seen Orange Is the New Black?
I've heard of it, never seen it.
You never seen that show?
No.
Damn.
No.
You never seen that show either? Huh?
No.
I heard
To be
it. I
fair-
heard that show was like the first Netflix original that like was like blew up.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I saw it like
Came out like in
We're-
what? High
we're-
school?
I think
Years
earlier
ago.
than that. Bro.
Middle school? Fuck.
I saw it when I was like.
My brother liked that show.
Let me see. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Bunch of females fucking, bro.
Type shit.
Hell no.
But no, yeah. Go ahead, Mario. Say, well, actually, was I finishing something? Oh no, yeah. I'll look up when this shit came out, and then you finish up.
Yeah, but since we saw Fall Guys, my bad. We're gonna do a mini review on it, just like we kind of did for Challengers. So we're gonna talk about that real quick, and then we're gonna do our review on Fallout. So if you're not interested in the movie,
Fallout.
you can
I got
skip it. Go ahead.
Fallout, Fall Guy.
Fall Guy.
Yeah,
July 11th, 2013.
that was. Yeah,
So
that was
eighth
middle
grade.
school.
Summer.
That was eighth
Eighth
grade.
grade.
That's eighth grade. We're in middle school.
So yeah, man. I remember seeing this shit, man. And here's the thing, right? Because it's true. It's mostly like I guess a lot of girls are watching this. A lot of women, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I started watching it because at the time there was a girl I liked.
Oh.
And she said, "Yo, this show fire," and I'm like, "Oh yeah." And me, and you know, you gotta be,
And the rest was history.
and the rest was history. I'm like, "Yo, oh yeah, like that shit." Because you know, come on, man, you gotta play the game.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
How you gonna, you know what I mean? Like, how you gonna win if you don't play the game?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Not
like, all
play
right,
the
let me
game to
check the
win.
show out. First episode, I was like, yo, this shit kind of lit. But like, I guess for the wrong reasons at first, because I'm like, oh shit, like I'm watching these two girls going at it. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit, okay, we rock, we roll. And then I'm like, then it started getting interesting. The story, I'm like, oh shit, this actually kind of fire. And then I kept up with it.
And then
like,
he
ever
forgot that,
since.
like, oh yeah, I watched this for a girl.
That's
I'm watching
facts.
this
I
for
did
me
forget.
now. Yeah.
I did forget, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. And even though, let's say, like, whenever, I don't know, it just didn't work out or whatever, I still kept watching that shit. I was like, yo, this shit low-key fire. So I kind of understand why you guys maybe didn't see it, because it is, I guess.
It
It's
just
kinda
never
like,
piqued my interest.
I mean, if you like Grey's Anatomy, bro, you're going to like this, man.
I probably would.
Grey's Anatomy is probably more like, I don't know, Euphoria-like type shit.
Nah.
I guess I'd count it like that, like Euphoria, kind of fucking Grey's Anatomy, where like it's kind of more catered to women.
All right.
You know what I mean? It's more catered to women, I would say so. But it's still a good show. Anyways, the lead, she plays like another character for Russian Doll.
That's what the show's called.
The show is called, I believe, Russian Doll, and it's this girl. Yeah, look it up real quick. It's about this girl who is reliving like her birthday, I think, and she gets trapped in an elevator, and she like keeps like reliving the same day over and over. And that reminds me, that's another movie as well. Isn't it called like Happy Birthday or something like that? Or it's a horror
This
movie.
girl?
Yes.
Happy
that-
Death Day.
Happy Death Day. That's what I'm thinking of. What's the? It's called Russian Doll, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And and can you look up the synopsis on that? I'm pretty sure it has to do something like that. We're like,
It is.
yeah, right, okay. Is it her birthday, Hav? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
36th birthday.
And she keeps reliving it.
It was Jordan. Oh, damn.
I've never seen it.
There's
I
already,
just know about it.
There's already 2 seasons.
Yeah, bro. It came out a couple years ago. But I heard it's a really good show. I never seen it, but yeah.
The girl from Past Lives is in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I had no idea. But yeah, so that show reminds, and then I guess Death Loops. Okay, so that movie, how we were mentioning, what was it called? Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Something like that. Okay, that's kind of cool. I might check it out.
Yeah, and then obviously Ryan Gosling, we know from. Well, personally, I know Ryan Gosling from Blade Runner. That's where I became
Dude,
a fan
I'm
of
gonna be
his.
honest with you, man. I know, I knew who he was, and I heard of him, but I don't remember watching a movie he was in.
You never was he in Baby Driver, or what the fuck was that movie called?
No, not Baby Driver. He was in Drive.
Drive. There we go. I forgot what the fuck.
I don't
it was
remember
called.
seeing that movie.
But he was in that one. Obviously, the most popular one that probably made him ultra famous.
The Notebook.
Oh, that one. I was saying Barbie because
I've
that
never
one.
seen the Notebook.
Barbie. He's Ken.
He's Ken in
Oh,
Barbie.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
bro.
He is. Okay,
Yeah, he's
I've never
Ken.
seen that movie, but yeah, you're right. Okay, he is. That's him.
Yeah, so this movie is basically just like backpacking off of those two alone because they heavily are they're heavily in the trailer and they're like the hot shit
Yeah,
right now in
man. Oh,
Hollywood.
did we say what the movie was? The Fall Guy.
Yeah, and I said we were gonna do a mini review like we did for challenges and shit.
Okay.
But yeah,
So
man.
yeah, just real quick, man. Overall thoughts. Omar, you want to go first?
I mean, when I saw the trailer for
And then a rating.
for the trailer for this movie, it definitely was a movie where like I saw the trailer and I was like, you know what, I might watch it, but then I was like, you know what, I also might not watch it. You know what I mean? It's
That's
like one of
fair,
those
yeah.
movies where I was like,
That's fair.
It's like if we had time, we would do it.
Like if nobody wanted to watch, I would have been fine with it. I'd be
Yeah,
like, all
same
right,
here.
fine.
But we had time. We're like, might as well have something.
Might as
for,
well
like,
watch it,
add to
yeah.
the catalog, right? So, going into it, I thought, it's a little bit of like an action / comedy movie mixed with a little bit of romance. Not as much romance as you think, in my opinion. There's not it's there, but I think it's just sprinkled in.
Yeah.
But no, I mean for what it was, I think it was good. I think the comedy was all right. I think that, surprisingly there was a good action sequence that involved Ryan Gosling. Can we do spoilers? It's gonna be non-spoilers.
Just non-spoilers.
Non-spoiler. Well, there's
It's a new movie.
It's in the trailer. It's when he's in that neon outfit. That's part of the movie where he had his little action scene. I thought personally, I was like, yo, that was actually pretty well done. But no, I think overall, I think it's just a very, very solid movie. I think it's good for what it was. It entertains you, and some of the jokes are hit, some of them miss. It was very 50-50 when it comes to the comedy. I don't know, but what did you think?
I thought, same thing with you, bro. I thought it was a solid movie, action comedy / romance type of thing. Obviously, those two, Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt, they did amazing performance. Action's also really well done. I don't think it's a movie that's like taking over summer,
or one you have to go see,
anything like that, or one that you have to go out there and die to see. I thought it was a really fun watch if you're into action comedies. I would say I enjoyed Boy Kills World a lot more.
Yeah,
that was more. I thought it was more action packed and the comedy was there, but it's more gory. That's a whole different thing. But this is a fun movie that you could probably take your girl out to watch this movie, or even your
date
kids.
night.
Yeah, even your kids. It's a fun movie. I would give this a 7, man. I thought it was a good movie.
7. Oh yeah, I'll give it a 7 too. I forgot to put my rating.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I forgot.
But I get a steelbook. Nah.
What
do you movie ticket? I said why not?
I say it's worth it.
I think it's worth a movie ticket. Discount though.
Yeah, discount for sure.
I'd say a discount movie ticket, but I would say it's a solid movie. That's pretty much it. Without dragging this on.
Yeah. What you have?
Yeah, I agree. I think it was a fun movie. I think the comedy was on point. I think the action was on point. I think Ryan Gosling definitely carried the movie. There were a lot of aspects of this movie that I felt like really worked for me. I think the only complaint that I have about this movie was that I feel like there was a lot of just banter, a lot of just talking between Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling's character that I felt like kind of dragged on for a bit. Sometimes it would start off to be kind of funny, and then the conversation would go on really, really long, and I'm just like,
that's true. And I would also say some comedy scenes kind of dragged on a bit too long as well. So not a spoiler, the key card scene, him trying to get into the room.
Yeah.
There's some moments that kind of dragged on too much a bit with the comedy, but overall, it's solid, man. It was fun.
Yeah. And the only other flaw that I have about the movie was that the movie, at one point, was setting up to end, and you kind of feel like, oh wow, this movie's about to end. You're kind of anticipating to see the credits, and it turns out like, oh no, we still have like another 30 minutes left of the movie.
That's right. I think.
Yeah, once the boat like crashed into the explosion.
At
first I was like, damn, this movie feels like it's gonna end. And we're gonna end right here. And then there was a whole nother like last part of the movie where I'm just like, oh shit. Now granted, I had fun, but I was just like,
I wonder how long this movie was.
It was 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah, it was 2 hours, bro. And look, it felt like it too.
And I was like, damn, I thought the movie was gonna end at one point, and it just kept going. And I wasn't bored or dry. It didn't feel dry. I was just like, damn, like there's a whole nother like 20-something minutes I have to sit through before this movie actually ends. And I had fun with it, but I was just like, why'd they set up the tone like it was gonna end?
Right.
They just kept it like suspenseful or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. But
what do you rate this?
I thought this movie was alright. It's worth a movie ticket. I think you should go check it out. I don't know, man.
Hobbs conflicted.
For real.
Yeah, man. Because I was feeling, I mean, I'm going between, I'm somewhere between a 7 or an 8.
Wow. I thought it would be. I thought it was between a 6 and a 7 for him. I don't know why.
You think so?
That's what I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, man. I think for me, I'm trying to think.
Damn.
I think for me, a 7 feels like safe.
Yeah.
I'll probably go with a 7.
Yeah, it's a solid
7.
movie, man. I answered. I want to get a Steelbook. Would you rewatch this again?
Sure.
All
if there's nothing else to watch,
I
I wouldn't put it on. I wouldn't put it on.
All right, that's fair.
If I was like at someone's house and like,
let's say like your girl wanted, let's check this out. All right,
like let's watch it. Like someone else puts it on, I wouldn't. Yeah, sure.
All right, cool.
Oh, okay, all right.
And what was your thing again?
Like if the movie was animated, would you watch it?
Oh, if it was animated,
low key, that's actually really funny. Gonna be that is funny.
Oh,
if this was animated, would you watch this? That's actually funny.
If this was animated,
yeah, would you watch it?
Or you know what, anime.
I mean, same shit.
Anime. Yeah, that's when we say animated, we mean anime.
Oh no, I just meant like animation.
No, I'm thinking anime.
No,
because he loves anime.
Oh yeah, but he also said his niche is just animation in general, not anime.
Yeah, there's this one movie coming out. I forgot what the fuck it's called, but it's made by the people by How to Train Your Dragon. You know what I'm talking about? Dude, I want to see that shit, bro.
It looks cool.
I forgot what it was called, bro. But it looks good, bro. I was like, ooh, that looks mad entertaining.
Dude, that one's got to be Dolby.
You know what it's called?
Yeah, facts. It has to be Dolby. It has to be.
I'll look it up.
Okay. Well, the way you guys are hyping it up, I guess we're gonna go check it out.
Yeah, after the podcast, I'll put on the trailer. Yeah. But I'll look it up right now.
But I mean, would I watch this animated? Honestly, because it's tough because I'm thinking about it with already how I think about the movie. But I'm like, okay, if I didn't know how I was gonna feel when I watch it, then probably yes.
Would you watch this? Would you watch this subbed?
I would watch this animated but dubbed. No,
but I'd want to watch this animated but subbed. That's how you know it's fire. That's actually funny.
That's funny.
Double steelbook. Unfortunately, guys, I will not get a steelbook of this movie. Would I get a Blu-ray? Nah, I probably.
Oh wait, should we talk about what I bought?
Oh yeah, we can talk about that.
For any Star Wars fans out there, obviously, first of all, we're recording this on May the 4th, so
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you, first of all. But as
favorite Star Wars movie, go.
I mean, people are gonna hate me, but Revenge of the Sith, Episode 3.
Ooh,
people are gonna hate me.
Safe
Yours
answer.
is Phantom Menace.
That's like the worst one.
Oh shit. Yours is Empire Strikes Back.
That's the one.
I knew it.
Universally, everyone loves.
That's the one that everyone loves.
Yeah.
The bad guys. Never mind.
Like taking my feelings out of it, that is the best one. Yeah, the wild. That's the one. That's the one.
The Wild Robot.
Dude, Wild Robot.
When you see the trailer, bro, you're gonna be like,
oh, when you see the trailer, bro.
Disney?
No, it's from DreamWorks.
DreamWorks. Nice.
Yeah, man. It comes out in September, so we got hella time before it comes out.
But what's it called? Today was May the 4th, and yesterday was the 25th anniversary of The Phantom Menace, Episode 1, when that shit came out. So it re-released in theaters.
Why is Javi rolling his eyes when you said that?
Sorry, I'm not listening to him.
Oh, is everything fine?
So you just... I don't want to go too much in a tangent. Remember how I said that we were going to watch the Canelo fight tonight? The bitch is $90. The pay-per-view.
I guess it's the wraps. I thought you had the DAZN.
No, this is just for the pay-per-view by itself.
Oh.
The membership is a different purchase.
Oh. Wait, so you have to buy the membership and the DAZN? I mean, sorry, and the pay-per-view?
And the pay-per-view.
What?
Wow. That's crazy.
Why?
I don't know.
Man, fuck that shit.
For real.
Anyway.
But like I said, they re-released the movie in theaters and select theaters, and our theater was one of them. And because of that, we also got the exclusive popcorn buckets, the R2D2 popcorn buckets, right?
And like this is like a re-release because I could have sworn I've seen them before.
The popcorn buckets?
Exactly.
Oh, I don't know. It's my first time ever for me, at least.
Really?
You might be right because you like collecting popcorn buckets, so you might be right.
I feel like I've seen them before, bro, and I think they re-released them like for this.
Well, thank God, because when I walked in and I saw them, I was like, you know what? I really want to buy it, but I didn't get it right away.
Man.
It wasn't until we got our seats to see the Fall Guy. It's like, yo, bro, just get it. Like, you get a free popcorn, a drink.
And a drink.
Yeah, like, and I was telling him, like, well, I don't really want the popcorn. He's like, we'll give it to us. Like, you want the drink? Might as well get it for the drink. We can eat the popcorn. I was like, all right, bet. So I go out there, I grab it. I talked to the cashier, man. I was like, yeah, man, I was debating buying this bitch, bro. And he's like, yeah, man, I got myself one too. And like, I was like, oh shit, really? He's like, yeah, bro, it's raw. You can pour your drink in here, and the popcorn goes right here. I was like, oh, what the fuck? So I got it. I bought it. It cost me like $54.
That's crazy. Like, it's cool, man. It looks badass. It's pretty big
like
too,
it.
man.
It's
I would
big.
say it's probably as tall as a PS5.
Yeah, around there.
It's probably as tall as a PS5 if you stand the PS5 vertically. It's really fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. And we're making jokes. I told Mario, man, if I was rich as hell, man, I'd buy 3 of them. One of them sealed, one of them open to have on display, and one I could actually use. That's funny as hell. I would, man. I would actually do that. But I didn't get it, guys. I passed. Like, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan yet, right? But maybe when I do become a Star Wars fan, I'm probably gonna punch myself and be like, damn, I should have gotten it. But Hav didn't get one as well.
No.
But I would though for Deadpool though. Come on now.
Oh yeah, you two are gonna get
Does
one.
anyone have Prime Video?
I do.
He does.
I got Prime.
I think we can watch it on there.
Let's go.
Bet.
I got Prime.
All right.
We'll
All right. But yeah, man, that was pretty cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool, man. It's really cool, but $50 cool for me though. To me, it's like, that's a half a hundred.
What if the Deadpool one was $50? You paying for it, man?
Come on now.
It's fucking Deadpool.
Come on
bitch.
now,
It's a
girl.
mean girl.
Yeah.
To
Like
me,
I'm probably not gonna
respect
get
that.
it.
Say sorry right now, slut.
Why'd you raise your finger like fucking?
Say sorry right now, slut. You dirty whore mouth, filthy bitch.
Okay.
Don't ever disrespect Deadpool. Like
All
that.
right.
All right. I mean, he's acting like this is new to me. He talks to me like this.
In bed.
That's
Yeah.
facts, Hav. Why are you tripping? Hav is like, yo, what
why?
the fuck? I say this off the pod. I fuck with Mario like this off the pod. But no, you're right though. You're right. You're absolutely right. That's what I'm saying. Is like I'm probably gonna regret it, you know, because I'm sure you could buy some online, but resellers you probably get it $100 or some shit. But
Bro, when we
see.
left the theater, remember when I bought it, when we walked
there was
in,
a bunch, bro.
There was a bunch.
And then when we got
left,
out, it was
they-
empty. They were
empty
gone,
as
man.
fuck. Empty shelves,
They
bro.
were gone. Yep. And I think at that moment, I sort of kind of sunk, and I was like, damn, I think I should.
Oh my god, I didn't tell you this, bro. When I was buying mine, some guy was buying it too, but he bought 2 of them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. I was like, damn, he bought 2.
Yeah,
Good for
he's
him.
probably gonna resell them.
Yeah.
Resell one of them, or probably not. He's probably like me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, probably.
Like,
right?
I'm gonna just keep one sealed, and the other one I'm gonna open on display.
For real.
People gonna hate me, man. No, but since we're A-list, man. Since we're A-list subs, man, we should have got like a discount on that, man.
Maybe we do.
That's some
bro.
bullshit,
I'm gonna check
dude.
it right now.
No,
We have
because
to
if
get
they
discounts on
scanned your
that.
shit, Mario, they would have.
Yeah, because I collected.
They would have
rewards for
said.
that.
They would have like, "Yo, hello, sir. You're A-list. Do you want to get a little discount?" But no, they bitches. What the fuck, AMC? We talk good about your fucking service, but you can't like give us a little discount on your fucking popcorn bucket. What the fuck?
Nah, I didn't. Yeah, you're right. It's not in our thing.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked. Because if I got like a cool little $10 discount,
Because it says 10% back on food and drink purchases
you just
and
get points.
more.
Yeah, you just.
But what is more? I don't know what that is.
I don't know. But if I got like $10 off, bro, I'd have been like, all right, you know what? I might pull the trigger. It's not half $100. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But since it's half $100, that's where like, all right, bro, it's a wraps.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mario got that. It's pretty cool, guys. We could do a little picture.
Yeah, I'll take a picture. I can send it to you.
All right, yeah, take a little picture, send it to me. We can put it on socials. We cannot forget about this. Just post it on a little social.
No,
But,
I'll send it to you.
But yeah, now we're getting to Fallout. We're into
Fallout, man.
fucking Fallout, guys. Holy shit, another video game adaptation. And man, the people were right, man.
We should say we're gonna dive into spoilers right away because everything dropped at once.
Everything dropped at once. It wasn't week by week, and that's a kind of cool question that we could dive into. But before we do, we just want to explain that it will be spoiler sections, and not only that, we will be diving into each episode, but not super in depth. We're just going to take the major points out of it, and because we didn't have enough time, right, to make our own notes, we're going to be using Wikipedia. Shout out to Wikipedia. We're going to be using their notes to help us along the way. But yeah, I guess the first question as well. What did you guys think about that? Like, do you think that this show would have worked better if it was like Shogun, where it was week by week?
No.
Or would it, or just all at once?
That's
All
tricky.
at once is better because you could just binge that shit.
He's tired as hell. But
It's true.
I mean, that's true.
You can binge it. Like, you're not left with that like, oh, I gotta wait till next week.
It's tough, bro.
Well, okay, to me that's kind of like preference. Because to be fair, there are some shows that work that way, some shows that doesn't. For example, already Knuckles. No, man, that's not you cannot release this week by week because like it wouldn't make sense. The type of show it is and whatever. It's a six episode. They dropped it all at once. Shogun, I can see why it's week by week. The Last of Us, I can see why it was week by week. So my thing is with Fallout,
Mandalorian, why it was week by week.
right? So to me, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, well, that's because it's part of a streaming service, and the streaming service wants your money. So if they space it out week to
Well,
week,
Fallout was
streaming
Fallout
service.
is a streaming service as
And
well.
so is
right,
Hulu
but
and
they
Shogun.
they had way more shit to offer.
I think. Well, here's the thing. I think Fallout was good enough. If they did like a week by week,
Yeah, same here.
I think it was good enough.
it was good enough.
Because like each episode is an hour long, bro.
Yep. And not only that, bro, if you do week by week, and if your show is at this quality or this level of like it being good, it builds up hype between each episode, so you can theorize. It creates like, yo, what's gonna happen? You go on socials, your social media apps, whatever the fuck, which one you want to go on,
Yeah.
and people are theorizing. That's why I said Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Because people would theorize like, yo, what's gonna happen next? Like, oh
That's
my
true.
god, and people
And I think-
talk.
yeah.
You show up to work like, oh hey Bill, it's just someone like, hey man, you saw Mando? Yo, what do you think they're gonna do next episode? Blah 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 this, blah 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 that. That's why.
Yeah, and I think Fallout like had a bunch of moments like that where each episode felt that way.
Yep.
And I think it would have worked, right? Whereas if it was like Knuckles, like we know what we're signing up for. We know, all right, bro, I waited a week for this. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Is like each episode was like really high quality, bro. The set designs were fucking crazy. Before we dive into it even further, I guess let's just give it like a quick little rundown history of how we're familiar with Fallout.
Who wants to go first?
You go first. I don't know.
Okay, so with me, I know the stories of Fallout 3, New Vegas, 4, and I think I've never seen playthroughs of 1 and 2. And I think there's other shit like
I think 1 and 2 were on
PC only.
either PC or like really old generation.
they're old games, bro. But I
think
don't know the
three,
stories.
I think Fallout 3 is on PS3, right?
That's the first game where I think you actually leave the vault. I think the first 2 take place in a vault.
That's
I could be wrong, like I said, but but what I've actually played.
But was it on the PS3? Yeah, right. Fallout 3 was on PS3, wasn't it? Or
I know it was on
PS2?
Xbox. I know it was on Xbox for sure. I don't know if it was on PS3.
I could look it up.
Look it up. But I've only played New Vegas and Fallout 4. I never completed the games because like shit just popped up. But no, that's kind of just my history with it. I enjoyed the games. They're good games for what I played. So yeah, you want to go, Hop?
I'm not really familiar with Fallout at all.
So you
dude.
never.
I've never played the games.
How about this? Have you heard of it?
No,
before
of course.
this show?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've heard of it. Man, I heard about how people were shitting on 76, bro. Because that shit,
Wait, yeah,
that
when it
shit
came
launched
out?
with hella bugs and shit.
Yeah, it's
I
probably
guess it's
fine
like
now.
it's Cyberpunk.
Yeah, it came out
Because
like Cyberpunk. It was a
but-
piece of shit, buggy mess.
And then now that it's all fixed, it's better.
It's probably way
It's
better
actually
now.
good.
I've seen like tweets where people are like, yo, if you play it now, it's good. It was kind of like, bro, you get one release, and if you fuck that up, it's gonna stain your reputation.
That's for
Well,
like
that's why I
for like
always-
general consumers. I
Yeah.
would say because like if you're like a real like if you love video games, obviously you'll go back to it and check it out.
Right.
But like, for a general consumer, they'll probably like, we heard it's ass, and like they're just not gonna probably check it out.
Yeah.
I looked it up. It's on Fallout 3. Yeah, it was released on October 28th, 2008 on PlayStation 3, Windows, and Xbox 360.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, so how were you introduced to Fallout, or like what's your lure with
I've
the
never,
franchise?
dude. I've never played. Well, that's a lie. I have played Fallout. I played my first Fallout that I played. I think was New Vegas. I think
New
it was
Vegas?
it was on the 360.
I own New Vegas.
Oh, you do?
Oh, do you?
I have it. I've just never played.
Oh,
it.
I'm about to say, guys, if you guys own an Xbox and have Game Pass, you can play.
Oh,
the
you can
game.
play all of them.
You can
free.
play all of them right now.
Exactly.
Just FYI.
if you have the subscription.
Subscription.
I can't even speak. I'm having Fallout right now.
Benona.
Subscription. Jesus Christ. No, but I played New Vegas on 360, bro. But I was a kid. This is like this is back like when my dad had to take me to GameStop and said only used games. It has to be $20.
$20. That's what I would do.
Right? And so I'm like, all right, fuck it. And I tried out Fallout, and at first I didn't fuck with it. Same thing with the Elder Scrolls, and I think I've talked about it on the podcast how when I first played Elder Scrolls when I first came out, 2011, I was 11 years old. That I didn't fuck with it because it was just too advanced for me. It's one of those games, bro, where you know, like, all right, bro, like this is too
I'm not old
much.
enough yet.
Yeah, I'm not old enough. Like
my brain hasn't
I wasn't
evolved.
thinking that. I wasn't thinking like it's too old enough. I'm thinking like, bro, what the fuck is this, bro?
Yeah.
I'm trying to play Shrek Super Slam.
That's my shit.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to play like Shadow the Hedgehog, something I could really get into. Like, so when I played New Vegas, I'm trying to remember when I played it, dude. But I just remember I couldn't get into it, the mechanics, because I just didn't understand. And so it was one of those games that, because what I would do as a kid is I would get like games, like used games. My dad would buy me used games. And all the games that I didn't want anymore, I'd go to GameStop and I'd sell them, or I'd put them in store credit. And so whatever money I had there, I'd use that to buy new games. That's how I would do it. And New Vegas was the ones that I recycled. I'm like, yo, get me the fuck out of here. I'm like, get me the fuck out of here, bro. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So that was my experience, and I only played, I want to say, maybe like an hour or two of that, and I wouldn't really count it. And then I think maybe in 2018 or 2019 or like I think maybe 2 years or a year after Fallout 4 came out, or something. I can't remember.
It was around there.
People were like, yo, this shit's crazy. This shit lit as fuck. I tried it, and once again, I wasn't really into it. I like fell off. I fell off of it. So I fell off of it and never got back into it. And I want to get back into it because I love the Elder Scrolls and I love Skyrim, and it's literally like that, just different world, different setting, right? And so I want to get into it. So I have always known what Fallout was, and the Pit Boy and everything. Well, go ahead. What were you saying?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Would you say that the gameplay for you said Fallout, the game, is very similar to Elder Scrolls, like Skyrim? It's just different setting and different environment
and different weapons.
Exactly.
Okay, would you say Starfield is like that then?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. I just didn't know if the gameplay was similar. So then Bethesda is just known for making the same
RPGs,
game, like
open world RPG.
exactly, but with different settings, like Starfield's in space.
Yeah.
For the
Exactly.
Fallout,
for the longest time, it was just Elder Scrolls and Fallout.
Elder Scrolls
Starfield is like the first new IP that they actually.
Yeah.
That's why I got extra hype, because like, holy shit, it's a new IP, something brand fucking new.
Yeah. So if you played Starfield, you'll get a gist of like, oh, this is kind of how Fallout's
This is how
be.
Fallout and Elder Scrolls will be, because I've never played Skyrim either.
Yeah, well, obviously it's different. Like the lore, everything's different.
No, sure.
But the type of vibe, it's the same in a sense where, oh, the quests. Oh, you open up your menu, you have abilities, and you different. You could the way you talk to people. Where when you talk to someone, you get options to choose what you want to reply with and stuff. It's very similar, you know. And I fuck with Skyrim. Skyrim is probably one of my favorite games ever. And so I knew for a fact I got to get into Fallout, and I just never did. You know, now that I'm older, I know for a fact I'm like, okay, I'm not stupid as a kid before. I know what the fuck to do, and I'm sure I'll get into it. But I already knew what Fallout was, bro. I mean, if you're into video games,
You heard of it.
You've heard of Fallout.
Like me with Skyrim.
Yeah, you've seen the
heard
Pit Boy. You've seen all that shit. And I remember like when I would tell people, yeah, bro, I never really played Fallout like that. They'd be like, damn, that's a shame, bro. And hey, man, I got to get into it, bro. I got it. But that's my history with it, guys.
I had no idea that all the games are on Xbox.
Yeah,
Game Pass?
I think so.
Yeah,
Game
they are.
Pass, bro.
Yeah,
They
when
should be on,
when Xbox
Low-key
acquired
now.
Bethesda.
Oh no,
they got
but
everything.
also if you have PlayStation Plus extra or premium, it's on there as well.
Oh, okay.
Like Fallout 4, Fallout 76, it's on there.
Gotcha.
And just like Skyrim and Elder Scrolls, each Fallout game is different. You're
It's
playing
its
as
own
different
unique story.
You're playing as a different character, different, you know, whatever the fuck. You're still in the same lore. You're still in the same universe, but
World,
it's just
yeah.
a different timeline. You're playing as a different person. Well, that person being you.
Right.
So you could basically start anywhere. My first Elder Scrolls game was Skyrim, you know, and then obviously I want to play Oblivion and stuff, and then Morrowind I think is the one before Oblivion. That was on the OG Xbox, and that goes way back, bro.
Jesus.
It goes, yeah. First Elder Scrolls game was, I forgot what it was called, but it was on PC, bro, and it looked like those shitty like pixel like
Wow.
It looked like those shitty pixel like dungeon crawlers.
Trail.
No way.
Where like everything in front of you, besides like maybe 10 feet, it's lit up and everything's black and it doesn't render until you get closer.
Oh wow.
Like it's one of those type of games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like,
know what
they
you
go
mean.
way back, bro.
Yeah.
Way back.
That's crazy.
And I believe same thing with Fallout. But I know for a fact Elder Scrolls though is one of their first games that put Todd Howard in. Yeah, you see the show. That's like
Damn, that's fucking insane.
But yeah, I've never played those obviously because I can't. If I could, I probably would. I don't know if I'll be super into it, but I'll give it a shot.
I'll try.
Why
it
not? Because I know there's some people that like have, especially I know have. You got this from my cousin Fabian. Shots to Fabian, where like he wouldn't necessarily like if the graphics are good enough, like he wouldn't play them. You know what I mean? And there's people like that, like, hey man, the graphics ain't lit. I'm gonna pass on it. You know what I mean? And I was like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like that when I was younger, but then I kind of grew out of it in the sense where, well, that's not about like if you can have fun with a game and like the story's good or something, then it doesn't really matter how the game kind of looks. That's how I take it now. So I wouldn't be opposed to trying out those type of games at all. But anyways, guys, that's the our backstory with Fallout. Now we're gonna actually get into it, man. Fucking bro, Fallout, man. Let's see. Mario obviously knows more about it, so as we go ahead and break down each episode.
If I recognize anything, I'll be like, yo, I'll make sure to bring it up. Like I said, I know more than these two because I played the games, but I'm not like a super knowledgeable diehard. It's one of those where I wish Danny was here because I feel like Danny knows a whole lot more.
Yeah, is Danny a hardcore Fallout? Yeah,
from what I've
yes,
seen, I think he is, bro.
Yes, he is, bro. He's been telling me
like. He's fully
years,
played
bro.
New Vegas. He's fully played 4. I don't know about 3 or the other games,
Yeah.
but I know he's fully played both those games.
Yeah, he's been telling me for years, man, to play Fallout, bro.
The reason why I don't fully play 4 is because I bought it on my console, and this is when all y'all hopped over to Xbox, right? And I was only here with my PS3 or my PS4, my bad. And so I was like, what the fuck do I play, bro? Fuck it. Oh yeah, Fallout. I wanted to play when it released, but I'm not rich. My parents aren't gonna buy me the fucking game, so I might as well buy it now for $20.
Yeah.
Bought it, got like halfway through it. That's when I built my PC.
Dude.
Never went back to because I'm like, bro, I spent like 30 hours in this bitch.
Okay, so
I'm not replaying.
Okay,
all
so
that.
you've played Fallout from the beginning to the end, right? Or you just seen playthroughs and stuff?
No, I seen the playthrough beginning to end.
So you
Fallout
never really
4.
played them.
No, I played Fallout 4. I played half of it. But
Half of it.
I seen playthroughs.
Well, the
of
mechanics
four.
will then you'll be more familiar with Skyrim. For someone who's just jumping into a Bethesda game, it's gonna be
it's
It's
overwhelming.
gonna be overwhelming.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie to you, like once you start, bro, like you're gonna be like, yo, this is too much, bro. What the fuck does this?
I can't.
mean?
I
What
want to
is
see
this?
you play The
There's
Witcher.
so many.
then.
I could pick up a pencil. What can I do with this pencil? It's like it's really overwhelming, dude. And I could just like imagine as a kid playing it, bro. It was insane. I didn't know what overcumbered meant.
Oh yeah, you
as a
said this
kid,
before.
man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
one of those things where like, you just don't know shit. It's like why am I walking slow as hell? Oh, you're carrying too many items. Like what do you mean? But it's like
That's a thing
yeah.
Yeah.
in the games.
Yeah.
Oh my Jesus.
Or like you have to manage your inventory. So like in these
You think
games
it's a
you could-
bitch, but not really. It's
yeah,
pretty
right.
easy.
You're right. So like you in the games, you're able to own like houses and stuff, and you could just store your shit there, right? And you just have to be weary of like what you're carrying and stuff. And it'll say like, oh, this is the certain amount of weight you can carry, and you could increase that weight by leveling up and adding skill points. So let's say if you're just starting off, your carry capacity will be super low, but the more you play, the more you level up and stuff. Sorry guys, on my phone. You'll be able to carry like
More items.
like your carry
You'll have
capacity
more-
will
yeah.
increase.
Yeah.
Same with like your health, your stamina, which is typical game.
Yeah.
And it's not that much of a bitch. It was a bitch for me because I'm like everything I saw I wanted to pick up.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, oh, let me take this. I just killed this motherfucker. I'm gonna take this sword that I already have.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna just take it anyway.
Yeah.
Just because I'm gonna go sell it.
I would. Yeah, I was gonna say I would pick it up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go sell it.
That's money right there. I need to get my money up.
Yeah, you know. But I honestly, dude, I'm not even kidding. This would be like a thing that I actually want to do. Is I want to see Hav play Skyrim
You've said this before.
for the first time, and we live stream it.
I mean, we
Watch him
can
play.
today, bro.
You've seen-
We're gonna have time today. We
Should we do
can.
that?
We can. I'll be down.
But we want to be able to record it. That's the issue.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
actually, technically, we. Shit, it's gonna be difficult. I would need like a whole like laptop and stuff, and we still got to figure out a way to how do you get like our separate mics into that. That'd be game changer. We gotta fucking figure that out. We gotta play The Walking Dead, bro. We gotta do that.
I'm down for that.
And Skyrim. You know, we could do it tonight. We could do it today, Hav. Would you be down?
What?
To
Play
give Skyrim a shot today after the pod?
Fuck it.
Would you be like,
oh
fuck
shit?
It, why not? Let me see what's going on.
But like, if I'm gonna ask questions, y'all better help me.
Nah.
It depends on the question.
Hold
Depends
on,
the
boy.
question.
Nobody helped me.
So?
Nobody helped me.
So?
You're gonna have to suffer.
You had hella time to figure it out. I don't even own this game. I'm only playing it for
That's
a little.
nice.
No, you do own the game.
To be fair,
Yeah,
the
oh,
first
actually, I don't
puzzle
even have
quest, the first puzzle quest when I got stuck on as a kid, I had to look it up on YouTube. I was like, "There's no way. What am I doing?" And then when I found out, I knew it was a rap. So I'm like, "Oh, it's one of those games." No, I'm out. And
That's when you were.
should I? I want to tell him what it is, but then it's gonna spoil it because when
No,
he
no,
stumbles,
don't tell him.
when he
No,
stumbles
no.
across it, he's gonna know what to do.
Yeah, don't tell him. Don't tell him.
I won't tell him. But anyway, it's kind of like what you told me with Dragon Dogma, where like you have
It's even
to
more
really,
hardcore than that, bro.
It's more fucked. Yeah, Dragon Dogma.
I told him.
Dragon
I told
Dogma was,
him.
bro. Oh my god, real quick. I know, guys. I know. Just please.
Tangent.
We're tangents. I know, guys. But
I'm hungry, so.
you have to understand, dude. It's so rare when we talk about video games. Okay,
Yeah.
guys. So please just bear with us. Okay, I promise it's not gonna be super long like Shogun. Who knows? Actually, I'm not gonna promise anything. Mario, just really
We're already
quickly.
an hour in.
No shot. Oh my god.
It's
I'm
half
scared of you now.
No.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking.
Real quick, explain Dragon's Dogma
That
to
one
the
quest.
people
That one quest.
and to have not that specific quest. Just explain how immersive you really have to be locked in and how the game is not merciful at all.
Yeah. Okay.
You know
So
what I mean? 'Cause
basically,
it's insane, Hav.
So well, for Dragon's Dogma, it's the same thing. Open world fantasy RPG. So think Skyrim, but in a different setting, different gameplay mechanics, right? Because you're
Okay.
third person. You can be third person in Skyrim, but this one's only third person. You can't go third and first. You can't switch it between. So in Dragon's Dogma, it's known for not guiding your hand. Like it's very hardcore with puzzles and just honestly just moving on to the next part of the quest, a normal ass quest. So I'm in, just for a quick example, I'm in the main city, right? And I have to, for a quest, I have to go find this cave. All right? And they told me, "Oh, this cave is hidden in this area of the map." I go to said area. All right? They're like, "Go find it." So I'm going there. I'm like, "All right, I'm assuming I got to talk to someone." And they don't tell me I got to talk to someone. I'm assuming I have to talk to someone. All right? So I go talk to every single person in this area of this town. No one, I don't progress any the quest, but I know it's in this area because the game told me it's in this area. This is on stream, by the way. Shout out my YouTube channel, Just Jazzy. I spend probably like 15 minutes walking around this bitch. I'm like, where the fuck is this cave? I can't fucking find it. I give up. I YouTube it. Turns out I had to talk to this pastor, right? Which I did. But I had to talk to him twice and donate money to him twice in order to move to the next part of the quest.
How are you supposed to know that?
The game doesn't tell you this. It just tells you, yeah, go to this part of the map. That's it. You figure out the rest. I'm just like, what the fuck?
And like, there's no quest markers on the map.
It's just a big overall area like, in yellow.
No, but let's say when you start a quest and like there's a quest on the other side of the map, there's no quest markers.
No, it's just a big circle.
Okay.
So like, it lets you know you're in the area. That's what it is. There are
And, like,
quest
it's
markers.
one of those
like
ga-
like GTA 5.
There are quest markers, but only if someone in your party already knows where to go. So you have to get
Yeah.
lucky.
Oh, so
It's-
you can play
it's-
online with friends.
No. This is like your party, like your AI companion.
Oh,
Your party, yeah, that.
Can you actually? That's a good question. Can you play with your friends?
I don't think so.
Oh. Well, it's it's one of those games where like when you're talking to a stranger or someone, or let's say like a person who's giving you the quest, you have to really lock in and say like, because if they say something, you have to go to I'm gonna use Skyrim reference. You have to go to Bleak Falls Barrow, and there you will find a hidden gem, and that gem you have to bring it to a man named Jeremy Scottsville.
Yeah.
Whatever, like shit like that. And you're like, okay, cool, I get it. So you get now where's
You go to there.
Now where's Bleak Falls Barrow? Okay, there's that little
Circle.
Shit, you go there. Okay,
Where's
what
the gem?
what the fuck is Bleak Falls Barrow? Exactly. Okay, I found it. Now where's the gem? Okay, the gem's here. Now who's that guy I got to talk to again? I don't know. Oh, it's this guy.
Where is
he though? And you just have to find him. It's like some weird. It's super weird, man.
It
It's
does
like
not hold your
You have
hand,
to lock
bro.
in, bro. Like if you hear this say, "Oh, Johnny Scottsville is by this well northeast of here. He literally means he's by that well northeast of here. Like, it's one of those things where you just got to lock in, bro. And I'm like, Jesus, that's even worse. That's not like Skyrim could kind of be like that. And same with Fallout.
It kind of is.
It kind of be
Same with
like that.
Fallout.
I'm not going to lie to you. But it's not like Dragon Dogma where it's like over the top. Like,
No, it's hardcore, man.
and they do that on purpose, though. They
Yeah,
want
they
you to
don't
be
know,
really
yeah.
immersed. Like, you're the actual adventurer. You're whatever. It looks amazing, by the way. I'm going to play it low-key.
Yeah, it's fun.
But, okay, that's not okay. Enough of that bullshit, okay?
Yeah.
Let's fucking get into this, man.
And
First
lock
episode.
the fuck in.
First episode of Fallout, man. So we're going to be doing each breakdown. Shout out to Wikipedia. We're going to be reading through it. I'm actually going to just read through this shit, man. Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Read through that shit, give our thoughts and stuff like that, right? Just because, you know, it's gonna be a doozy, right? Okay, first episode. It's called The End, right? So here is the synopsis provided by Wikipedia. It's in 2077. Actor Cooper Howard and his daughter Janie are caught in the middle of a nuclear attack against Los Angeles. 219 years later. Vault 33 dweller Lucy McLean. It's McLean, right?
Yeah.
Plain.
It's because they have it weird here. It's like I want to read it like McLean.
Yeah, that's how it's spelled. But
it's so weird.
You pronounce it McLean.
Vault 33 dweller Lucy McLean volunteers for an arranged marriage with a dweller from Vault 32, which is connected to 33 along with Vault 31. After the wedding, Vault 32 visitors are revealed to be raiders led by Lee Moldaver?
Moldaver.
Lee Moldaver. Lucy's father and overseer of Vault 33, Hank McLean, is forced to leave with them. In defiance of Vault regulations, Lucy decides to go to the surface by herself to search for her father. Meanwhile, Brotherhood of Steel aspirant Maximus is promoted to the rank of squire and joins Knight Titus in hunting for a member of the Enclave. Elsewhere, several bounty hunters locate Howard, who has been transformed by radiation into a ghoul, and attempt to recruit him to find the same Enclave member. Instead, Howard kills them all and pursues the bounty alone. So that's basically the main synopsis and shit.
Of the first episode.
I will
first
say
episode.
this about the first episode. I absolutely enjoyed the intro.
Hey man, that shit was fire.
I think it's a great way to introduce this world, this series, to people who have never played the game.
Though it is, bro. It is. It's and that's the thing, dude. Is whenever you're doing like a video game adaptation, you have to like it's really tricky because you have to make the show really good that it pleases the fans and also pleases like the general
newcomers.
audience, that makes them interested. After the show, actually even during the show, Fallout 76 and Fallout 4 were blowing the fuck up. Broken records.
They were breaking
Player counts.
records.
With player counts, bro. And that's how
Yeah.
you know this show did a really good job
Yeah.
of piquing people's interest. And a perfect example of them doing that is the very beginning. When imagine you don't know what the fuck Fallout is and you watch it for the first time.
That's how I
you
was.
felt, right?
That's
You'd be
how
like,
I was.
"Yo, that's raw as fuck, isn't it?"
Yes.
Super cool. And I guess another perfect example of a show that did that was The Last of Us. Remember the beginning, how they did the explaining the fungus and shit? Like,
Yeah.
dude, fucking fire, man. That shit, dude, that was so fucking cool. But yeah, the intro. Do you want to say anything more about that?
No, man. I just as someone who had played the games, I just really appreciate it. I'm just like, wow. Because one thing I also can say is that the visuals in this show are amazing. Like,
Yeah.
I was always like, wow, like Amazon, you got money and you're showing it.
And the
I
sets,
appreciate-
bro. Like the set designs,
The
like
sets were
everything
cool.
looks cool, man.
We should say this. Just in the first episode, Lucy's little brother is
yeah.
Rico. Yeah, you do it better. From Hannah Montana, bro. When I saw him for
And
the
bro,
first time, I was like, no way.
Here's the thing, man, right? And I've mentioned this before. It's not what I'm gonna mention, but I might as well. Hav said that apparently Rico was like a mess, bro. Before
real?
this shit.
I
That's
had
what
no
Hav was
idea.
telling me, bro.
For real, Hav?
Like, he was
I wouldn't
like,
say a mess. He just started like dressing
shit.
weird, grew his hair out.
oh
started,
shit, acting
Started
like
just, you know what I mean? Started acting like another Jaden Smith.
a type shit.
Yeah,
Ah,
bro. He did. He
okay.
kept doing movies and stuff like that, little roles every here and then. But here he looks a lot more cleaned up. Even at the premiere of Fallout in Los Angeles,
Oh,
or
wow.
wherever it was, he looked a little more.
And
cleaned
here's the
up.
thing: I've never seen. Okay, I've never seen any movie or TV show where he was in,
Me neither.
other than Hannah Montana.
other than Hannah Montana.
Same here.
And I just, since we're on the topic right now, I just want to say, man, he did an amazing job.
Yeah, he killed it.
I'm like, holy shit, this man can act, bro.
I mean, I know I'm going ahead, but I really love. I think his storyline is my favorite because you're finding out about the Vault history.
Yeah,
Which
it's
is
really
why
it's
he's my favorite
really
one.
interesting, bro. And Yeah, he's a dude. I thought he was really great. He's a great actor, bro, and I actually want to see him more.
Yeah,
like
hopefully he
that's.
gets
I'm
more
actually
opportunities.
surprised, bro. I'm like, holy shit, this man, he can for act.
Even with the main actress, after finding out that she voiced Jinx in Arcane, our Netflix show,
okay,
from League of Legends, and that was her. When I found that, I'm like, oh my god, she voices her. Now I'm a fan of her now because she's now killed it in 2 fucking things that I really love.
Yeah, dude, I would, dude. Yeah, she's solid as well, bro. Even Cooper Howard, which I thought it was funny because, like, to me, that name I kind of want to flip it, like Howard Cooper.
I don't know.
You know, but it's Cooper Howard. That's kind of funny, right? But yeah. Anyway, so the main gist of it here, right, is it's okay. 219 years later, right? We're in this Vault 33, I guess, Vault Dwellers. That's what that's what they call them. I don't know too much about the lore. Yeah, we meet Lucy and everything. She has this arranged marriage, everything. Then they get raided, and then her father gets kidnapped for whatever reason. We don't know at this point.
Yeah,
and this is why Lucy decides to go up to the service and is like, all right, it's basically one of those shows or types of plots where I gotta go find my dad. I gotta find my dad.
Which I heard, isn't that a fucking plot of the game?
What?
I have no idea.
One of the games. One of the Fallout games. That's a plot. Is that someone comes out of the vault and go to the surface to find their dad?
Oh,
maybe it's.
I don't know about the dad, but could it be Fallout 4?
Talk about the son. He has to go out and find his son.
Fallout 4 is not like that?
Dude, I don't know.
Fallout 4 is like that. You leave because like they abduct your child, and you're like, where's my child?
They abduct your wife and kid.
No, they kill your wife.
Oh, you're right.
They kill your wife, and then you got to go find your kid.
Your kid, yes, that's Fallout 4. That's Fallout 4.
And that story is cool. A lot of people don't like the story.
I think so.
They don't hype it up as much as I do. I should say. I enjoyed the story in Fallout 4 a lot.
Okay.
After witnessing the murder of their spouse and the kidnapping of their son, the sole survivor ventures onto the Commonwealth to search for their missing child.
Yeah, once you find them, bro, it's crazy.
Oh shit,
it's crazy.
Okay. And so that's her storyline, right? The second subplot that we have going on is we meet this aspirant Maximus, which is a person who joins the Brotherhood of Steel.
Maximus is funny, bro.
He is funny, dude.
He was one of my favorites. I think
man.
He was one of my favorites. I think I don't know, man. I'm conflicted.
Oh shit.
I think my favorite character out of everybody, and I'm conflicted because like I'm not supposed to like him.
And Cooper Howard.
It's Cooper Howard, the ghoul.
He's a bitch though. He's a bitch, but he's raw though.
No, he said the hardest line in my opinion. I don't know if we're there yet, but I want to wait till we get that.
It was in the trailers, I think.
Really? Are you sure?
The hardest line
to me is when it's when. Are you sure? All right, it's like when he's they're tracking down the head. And he's with Lucy,
yeah.
And they're by like this like lake or whatever, and that monster just finished attacking them or so whatever the fuck. And Lucy's like, "You're a monster, like how long, blah blah blah, some shit like that." But he says like, "Oh, I'm a monster. Give it a couple years, you'll be just like me." And I'm just like, "Oh,
no."
How
does
it go?
She says like what are you or whatever, and she's like, "Me, honey, I'm you. Just give it a little bit more time."
Yeah, dude.
Like
that shit was hard,
like,
bro.
Yeah, man.
Because I feel like we're gonna see her. Like I bet you she's gonna become like him.
Yeah, dude.
That would be so cool.
Because she's all like nice. And
yeah,
she's
bro.
very polite. What the fudge? She says she talks like that.
Because I guess that's how.
Holy moly!
Yeah, Vault Dwellers are.
Yeah,
because they live in this
exactly
in this false reality.
Yeah, there you go.
They live in this like false reality where like
everything's all right.
Everything's good. Everything's sunshine and projected sunshine.
Yeah,
because then nothing's real down there.
So this is where I'm kind of confused. Who is the Enclave?
That is a question that if you were to ask me, like when I was playing Fallout 4, I would be able to answer for you.
What does that mean?
All I know, I think, if I remember correctly, the Enclave are
a member of the Enclave, which is remember that scientists.
I'm pretty sure they're like a part of the Brotherhood of Steel. They're just like a
really because didn't Lee Moldaver want him too though?
Yeah, bro. That's where the scientist is from, right?
I think they explain it later on.
I'm trying to remember, bro. It's like I said,
because at this point. We meet Aspirant Maximus, right, which is another main character, and he is. Go ahead.
What's the Brotherhood of Steel?
Brotherhood of Steel is like a military group,
like another faction.
Another faction. It's like a faction, basically.
Okay.
And they have their ideals and everything, what they believe in.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because here it says the Enclave. I've looked it up.
Mm-hmm.
The Enclave is a paramilitary organization and quasi-state. Quasi-state. originating from the pre-war American deep state consisting of high-ranking political, military, and corporate figures. It claims to be the direct continuation of the United States and its government, despite seizing power by subverting continuity of government protocols and murdering non-enclave government survivors to continue the war against communism.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we know. All right.
So I guess you could say the enclave is like the Wasteland's government.
Yeah.
And the Brotherhood of Steel is the army.
Okay. I guess that
the
makes
military.
Sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That
Would
makes
that be
sense.
it?
That would
So
probably
the
be it.
enclave is like our government. The Brotherhood
Okay.
of Steel is like
We
our
should-
military.
We should say if we
Okay, so
fuck
that means
anything up, guys.
okay. So
we
they're
apologize.
so they're hunting a member of the enclave. So I'm assuming this person is that scientist.
Is that
remember?
scientist? Yeah.
What was he a traitor or something? Because remember, for some reason, Lee Moldaver wants him.
Yeah, because he. Oh, well, we can't say yet.
All right. Well, okay. Well, yeah, we'll get to
we
it.
can.
Okay.
I mean,
You want to? Go
I
ahead. Go ahead.
I fucking forgot.
Forgot about what?
Why they're hunting him down?
Yeah.
Because he has that.
Yeah, I know he's got a chip in his head, but I forgot the monologue that the lady gives.
It's something that gives that the power, the energy.
Yes.
That shit.
Yes. Okay.
energy
Yeah,
source,
yeah,
that's what it
yeah,
was. That's
yeah,
what- that's
I
what they're
remember,
after.
I remember.
Yeah. So essentially, that's what the knights are trying to do. Yes, where Maximus he's appointed as a squire, which is like a helper to the knight, which is that big metal robot type shit.
That's what. In the game, is that what they're called? The Knights.
The Knights, yeah.
Okay.
Knights,
I'm pretty
Siders.
sure all this is
They're
accurate.
called
Like they're
fuck.
yeah the knights.
No,
That's what they're called,
no. The armor. The armor is called something. I am brain farting like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
So that's what's going on, right? And we, because at this point we get a little backstory on Maximus as well. We see why he joined and not super
Power armor. There we
power
go.
armor.
That's what it's called.
We don't see Maximus like the real reason, right? We just see him like a flashback of him coming out of a refrigerator that's like all his town's all fucked up, and he just sees a knight in a power armor bullshit, and he says, "I want to be that," and that's how we basically got there, right? And then obviously we meet the ghoul, which is we find out that it is Howard Cooper, and
Cooper Howard.
Cooper Howard. It's just Howard Cooper sounds better, man.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Cooper Howard, yeah, Cooper, and he gets, I guess, he was transformed into a ghoul because of the radiation, and now he is recruited to find that same member that the knight is and Squire Maximus is looking for. Okay, so then now we're getting into the episode 2, right? Episode 2. It's called The Target. It says, in an enclave facility. Oh yeah, this is where we get more backstory. Dr. C.G. Wilzig develops a mysterious blue device before injecting it into his neck. He flees the facility with his experimental dog, CX404. In the wasteland, Lucy encounters Wilzig, who urges him to return to Vault 33. Maximus and Titus begin their search and are attacked by a mutant bear. Titus is wounded, but his mistreatment of Maximus prompts the Squire to let him bleed out before taking the knight's power armor for himself. Lucy reunites with Wilzig in Philly, where he attempts to arrange safe passage to Moldaver. Seeking the bounty, Howard attacks them, but is distracted by Maximus, allowing Lucy to escape with Wilzig. A wounded CX404 is left behind, which is the dog, everyone. But Howard heals the dog and uses him to track Wilzig. Mortally wounded, Wilzig ingests cyanide, and he believes he will slow Lucy down, instructing her to deliver his head to Moldaver in exchange for Hank, which is Lucy's father. So that's the overall rundown. Okay, so yeah, he develops a mysterious blue device before injecting. So yeah, we don't know what this is yet at this point.
There is a little teaser in this episode that I noticed when when I was watching it, but considering you guys probably didn't play the game, you probably didn't notice it. Yeah, y'all remember that scene when he's in the facility, the scientist, and they're there's just this monster on a cart.
Monster on a cart.
It's green. He has a green hand or whatever the fuck, or green feet.
I don't remember, bro.
Well, there's a scene like that, right?
Okay.
And when I saw it, I was like, no fucking way. Are they gonna be in the show? Sadly, they weren't. But I knew what it was. They teased it.
Like
It's
a type of monster.
It's called a super mutant, and they look like this. He was on a cart. They were strolling it out in the open. I don't know if you remember it.
Holy shit! No,
I can pull up the scene, but yeah, that was cool that they had that in
cool.
there. Yeah, man. I didn't think you were gonna be in the show. They didn't include the Death Claw. That will be in season 2. Though.
All this shit I didn't know, man. Like the ghoul situation, I didn't know that there was a race,
Yeah.
and I didn't know about the zombie ghouls that we later get in the future.
The
That
crazy
shit was
one?
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was pretty cool.
What'd you think about the scene when he's escaping, bro? And I call bullshit on this. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, I think I already know what you mean. Where he's walking with the dog and the machine guns. Are
Yes, bro. I'm watching that. I'm like, bullshit. Get the fuck
like, what's
out
up?
of here.
Like-
that means, bro. I played the game.
Machine-
Those bullets don't miss, motherfucker. They hit.
The machine guns.
They hit, bitch.
It
They
was
don't
funny 'cause
miss.
he wasn't even running, bro. He was
Yeah.
like just like
He was just
jogging a little bit with his like.
Bro, I was like, get the fuck out of here.
that was
silly.
That was funny. And then obviously we get Titus and Maximus. They're at that, they're searching and shit. He a bitch, bro. You remember that scene where like he's like, clean this, and he takes off his crotch piece and he makes him clean it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Now, Mario, what is that actually?
What?
Why does a knight require like a squire and shit? Like, what is that? What's
Fuck.
do you know anything about that?
I don't really know anything, but from what I'm assuming from the show, and I'm sure they explain it in the
Like, I
game,
wanna know
because the brother is still bro. They're kind of like they're legit. They follow military protocol. Like there's ranks and shit like that. They try to like be close thing to the actual military before the nukes, right? But I'm assuming they're just there to be the knight's like assistant. Basically,
Okay.
Carry their weapon and shit. Even though they can carry their own weapons, but yeah.
So okay, actually, okay. So, I wanted to add my dang, bro. This is the part where like I wish I knew the lore, because that is kind of interesting. That like, okay, the squire's like has this huge ass bag and shit. It's like what the fuck's going on with all of his all the knight's weapons. But yeah, so they're at the cave. And bro, at this part, I'm like, okay, bro.
Yeah.
This part I was like, okay, you a bitch, bro. How you a knight, and like make your squire go like,
Yeah.
squire.
Scout
Scout ahead.
Yeah, you know what I
bitch.
mean. Scout this bitch for the mutant bear. It's like, this is a sign of bravery. This is type shit.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I'm like, that didn't sit right with me. I'm like, yo, bro, you a bitch. And then when the bear was attacking Titus, that's when he's like. He's like running away, like,
Yeah,
fuck,
bro.
fuck.
And,
With his weird ass massive voice.
Yeah, bro, that shit was funny.
And so Maximus ends up killing the bear and he's obviously hurt. Titus is hurt, and Maximus says, "Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing,"
For real.
and just lets him bleed out.
Yeah,
Because I
man.
guess he's asking for like a stim pack.
A stim pack,
type
yeah,
shit, right?
And that heals you up.
And then he says, "Fuck it, man, fuck y'all," and I'm gonna do my own thing. Lets him bleed out, and he takes the armor himself, man. I gotta go find that fucking head, man. And so so we already got to this part. This episode was solid as well, dude. I mean, especially up until this episode, we also seen like a lot of I would say a lot of gore as well. Like we saw a lot of blood in this bitch, and that's what I kind of really liked, and I'm glad that they kind of went that way to cater to mature audience, because that's a thing that I would say that sometimes adaptations don't do well on, where they try to make it too clean, to cater to a broader audience.
Yep.
But I'm glad that they didn't. I'm glad that they went the more mature.
That's one of the things when I was happy with that when I found out Amazon was doing it, because Amazon, I from the shows I've seen, they don't hold back.
Yeah. So I got. Speaking of Amazon, right? Because we already got the rumors and shit that they're gonna do a God of War.
I think
show
they are
or something.
I thought it was
right?
confirmed.
It's confirmed.
It's
Is it?
confirmed. Yeah, it's confirmed.
Okay, well, after seeing this, what y'all think? Like, oh shit. Can
Well,
they
it
pull
gives me
off?
more belief that they can do it right visually and set design. But
It's gonna be
for me,
crazy.
it still depends on who's behind it and who's
Exactly.
writing all that shit.
It's gonna be crazy though.
Exactly.
How because God of War, man, that's a lot of crazy shit, bro. That
Especially if they're
happens.
doing Valhalla.
Is that what they're doing?
That's what they're doing, right, Huff?
Or is it like
Not Valhalla,
Is it gonna,
the first one, 2018. My bad.
No, I don't know. No one knows.
No one knows. Oh, damn, I was doing that.
I,
you think-
No, back when we did
Mark, you turn on the light.
we did our Q&A video back in January. That was the one where we talked about we had done our first Q&A. We were talking about GTA 5 and shit.
Okay.
There, I theorized that they were going to do the recent God of War games because it's the newer ones, and because those are obviously like what's popping right now.
Yeah.
Because those older games were all on PS3,
Uh-huh.
and those shit was that, or it was like PS2, PS3 era, and those are from like years ago. But like now, the one with the Atreus, where he's older and it's Norse mythology, that's in the current shit. Those were both on PS4, PS5, more current, and it's what's popping right now. I theorized that the
they're gonna
Amazon
do that.
show is going to focus on that, but realistically, they should probably focus from the very beginning and start it with God of War 1.
And do you think it obviously it'd be a show, right? Like I think.
Oh,
Oh,
it's gonna
yeah.
be a show. It's
Yeah.
got to be a show. It
I don't
is.
think
It
like a
is.
movie is gonna
Fuck
do
no.
justice for that.
No,
No.
a movie. I feel like maybe this is just me, bro. But
I
when
don't
it
think
comes,
video games adaptations could be movies.
it can't.
Nah.
I feel like it can't because
Only like Mario, like video games that are super like compact and not super expansive. I think movies could work. For example, like Mario,
Super
and
Mario
Sonic.
Bros. and Sonic.
But
I
Like,
can see
imagine
that.
imagine Uncharted as a TV show.
It can't work.
Uncharted as a TV show.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think said movie. I heard movie.
No,
I was
I
like,
think
it
TV
didn't
show.
work.
No,
bro.
that would've
No,
been-
as a TV show, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because each
That would've-
episode, each
that would've
episode,
been raw.
each episode could be
Yeah.
an hour long, and you could really space out
The story.
the story. Like, okay, you take a video game like Uncharted, where like beating the entire all 24 chapters of a game, no matter which game you pick, right? Say Uncharted 2, all 25 chapters that game has. Like, how many hours of gameplay is that? And you mean to tell me you're gonna cram all of that into 2 hours, girl?
Yeah.
And what kind of studio would let it slide? There's too much story, bro. We can't do a 2-hour movie. Can we do 2.5? Fuck no. The fuck you think you are? A Marvel movie? Keep that bitch under 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, girl. So I was like, no, it can't work. But as a TV show, you have the opportunity.
that would have been
to.
a success, bro. If it was a TV show. I feel
Yeah, bro.
Like. Yeah.
And maybe if it was not Tom Holland.
Oh, and it was
Dude,
the
them
other
going
guy.
with a younger Nathan Drake was the stupidest shit I've ever
I
heard
don't
in
think
my
we
life.
needed
Yeah.
that, man.
That shit was dumb as hell.
We did not
When I
need
heard
that.
he was gonna be Nathan Drake, I'm like, why? That doesn't make any sense. He's too young. Oh, well, it turns out it's a young Nathan Drake. Which, by the way, unlike Fallout, the Uncharted movie's not canon to the games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
God.
know if you knew that, but yeah, it's not canon.
No, I know.
So, but I was just like, why are we telling a younger story of Uncharted? I don't, you know why? I mean, I know why. It's because Tom Holland's popping. Like,
Exactly.
Motherfucker's got Spider-Man and all that other shit under his belt. Like, he's just popping right now, and he already works with Sony with Spider-Man. It's just easy to cast him
Yeah.
to
that's
just play
true.
Nathan Drake.
Do you think that God of War is going to be tied into the actual video games like canon lore, or do you think it's
No.
going to be its own thing?
I think it's gonna be a retelling.
Yeah.
Think so?
It's got to be.
Yeah, I think it will.
Because
be.
Fallout lends itself to being a canon show.
Yeah.
Because every game tells a different story based on different parts of the
That's true,
country that all take place in the same universe. Whereas Uncharted and God of War, you're dealing with the same characters. Unless Amazon, for some whatever strange reason, wanted to go in a route where it's like, let's tell
Like,
a God
look,
of War
this is
story.
what happened in between God of War 2 and 3, like some bullshit.
That, or be like, you know what? Here's a story about a character who we've never seen or heard about before, and it takes place in the God of War universe. And it's
could be
like,
it.
why though?
Yeah.
I was hoping to see live action Kratos, and you're giving us a
Yeah.
character we've never seen or heard.
Yeah.
You know what I
Hopefully-
mean? And then Kratos ends up what, being a cameo in the last episode?
Yeah, for real,
Hopefully
right?
it's
Fuck no.
hopefully it's good, man. Do you think that they'll do like his pale skin, like with his family's ashes and shit?
They have to. That's part of the lore.
Yeah.
But you know, live action, man. Sometimes I don't know.
It's just white skin.
No, yeah, but I'm just saying live action.
It
they
works
just-
with,
They probably might not. I don't know.
No, I mean they have to, bro. It worked with what's his name again? Gore.
Oh yeah.
He has
yeah,
pale
yeah.
skin and didn't look off.
Thor: Love and Thunder, Mark.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
With who was he?
Christian Bale. Batman.
No, yeah, I remember the villain.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I think they can, bro. I mean, it just has to stick true to the lore.
Yeah.
So I think they will, bro.
Okay. Yeah.
Fucking regular skin color Kratos.
Nah, L already.
That's
Well,
what I'm saying.
no,
It's
I
like-
mean it is a thing. That's a thing, right? In the lore, he was.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
when his family died, his ashes got like. But like what I mean is like as the norm. Like no,
No, yeah.
No.
that's
That just
not
look
Kratos.
weird.
I'd be like
That would
no.
look weird.
dude,
Okay,
that's
what
not
if he had
funny.
hair?
The goatee girl?
No. What if he had hair, girl?
Nah, bro.
He's bald.
How would
Okay,
y'all-
listen.
How would y'all like that if he had hair, like slick back and shit, or something? I'm just saying, man. You never know, dude. You never know.
Nah,
look
man.
Look
I
what happened
remember
with
that.
Master Cheeks, bro. Like
Well,
And that shows shit.
Master
I mean,
Cheeks.
That's because nah, man.
That's a whole. Cortana, shut the fuck up. Shut your whore mouth. Shut your whore mouth, Cortana. I can't
Nah,
think
don't do
straight.
it. Avoid.
I can't.
Cortana,
Any
Take me
smart
to-
studio will take Halo as an example of what not to do.
bro.
Dude, the fact that it got a second season.
Yeah.
I don't know how,
man.
man. People like it though. People fuck with it. It's like, bro.
Well, yeah, of course, bro. They're casuals.
That's facts.
So my friend from work, you know him, right? Remember him, Leper Colin?
Oh, yeah,
He loves Halo just as much as you do. And he said after watching, like, the first episode, he was like, this is garbage.
Yeah, man.
So, like, yeah, dude, it's one of those things where it's like, when you know the lore, I'm like that with Uncharted, the movie.
Yeah.
When you know the lore, you're like, this is nothing to do with you're just changing shit with like, yeah, dude, obviously. So I don't know, man. It just depends. Like, you know, this God of War series. It just I'm with Mario, bro. Is it gonna be good or not? Who fucking knows, bro? We have to see who's behind the camera.
Yeah.
Like, which one of you guys took a screenshot and sent it to the group chat that they're making a live action Last Ronin? The Ninja Turtles?
Oh, that might have been me or Hector. I think it was me, though.
Someone,
I think it was Mario.
Someone sent a screenshot that they're making a movie.
That'd be pretty cool, man.
Of the Ninja
too.
Turtles, and it's gonna be the Last Ronin.
Rated R.
Like, that has the potential of being a really good movie, especially if you know the story, like I do. It's fucking fire. It's dark too. It has to be rated R if they're gonna adapt it right. But again, who's behind it? Because last time they did a live action Ninja Turtles, Cowgirl, Michael Bay was involved, and that shit turned out trash. Damn. These fucking turtles were fucking the size of Hulk. Remember that?
I'm trying to remember.
Yes, dude. The live action Ninja Turtles, they were like fucking tall as shit.
I could see it.
I think I remember.
They were tall as fuck, bro. So. The turtles are not supposed to be that big, especially because they're teenagers. Yeah, maybe the Rock. Yeah, they're built like the Rock. Oh, but they're 17. Good one, buddy.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to fight Shredder, who in the comics and the show, Shredder's bigger. Why do you think they made Shredder into a big ass robot? Because they had to tower over the turtles who were already 7 feet tall. Bro, fuck out of here. So yeah, dude, it's just like, if I find out Michael Bay's producing this shit again, I'm done.
Some raps.
My last hope is the Last Ronin video game that we're getting.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Which Mario said
that'd be cool
that he looked into the developer. This was back in our first Q&A video in January when we looked at the developers, and he was like, "I don't recognize any of these games. I've never played any of these. These are unknown games." So really, the Last Ronin is going to be the one that puts them on the map in a good way or in a bad way. So even I don't know. That could be that's a coin flip as to whether it's going to be good or not. The same way the movies a coin flip in my opinion. But I feel like with movies I'm more familiar with writers and directors and shit, so I could determine if it has a chance or not. Same with the God of War series. We just have to see who works on it, bro. No, I can't. Right? Okay. Realistically, it won't work. It won't. Right? But what if they said the creative team behind The Last of Us, God of War?
Damn. That'd be fire.
It has to be fire.
That has to be fire.
Well, realistically, they're already working on season 2 of The Last of Us, so that's not happening. Or what if they finish production on The Last of Us season 2? Because technically, they can't do a season 3 because the third game hasn't come out.
Yeah.
So what if they finish like working on season 2 and the next project they work on is God of War? Because God of War is already a PlayStation exclusive owned by Sony, just like Last of Us.
That's true.
And you could always just take that crew who worked on The Last of Us, who know the lore and like they know how important it is to stay true to the source material, have them work on God of War. But the thing is, the problem is the Last of Us and all that shit, they already have a deal with HBO Max. God of War's with Amazon. So I think it's going to be different writers and shit, bro, unfortunately. It's going to be different people.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck, man. I don't know.
We got to
At the end of the day, man, we still have the games. I don't give a fuck.
That's facts, man. That's facts. Season the live action of The Last of Us season 2, man, that was gonna be a doozy. I want to see how that goes.
That's next year, right?
Yeah, it's 2025. All right, I'm just gonna.
I want to see how that goes, man. I want to hear the
casuals what they got to say about that, bro.
But yeah, so the mutant bear, right? Titus is dead, and then that's where they're at their town, Philly. We get a cool like action sequence. Fucking.
I'm out here thinking it's Philadelphia. Oh. And then when I turned on the captions and Philly spelled with an F, I was never mind.
I wonder if that's an actual place in the games. Probably Mario.
What?
Philly, Sandy Shores,
something like that.
Motherfucker said Sandy Shores.
You know where that's from?
GTA 5.
I forget what it's actually called.
Shady Shores.
I forgot.
Shady Shores. I don't know. But yeah, they're at that Philly. We're at Philly and we get like this cool like fight scenes and shit.
I think this is like the first. This is the
only
when they're
fight
scene we get.
Talk about the one like that one town with the plane in it, right? Like it's in the background.
The plane.
It was in that town.
That town, right?
It was in the town. This is the one where the ghoul shows up. And he's
this is a cool scene.
Where's the man?
And they shoot him in the leg.
they pay homage to the games here in a little bit because you remember when they do that camera angle where like they follow the bullet.
And I'm trying to think. I know they did some cool camera work in that.
Well, that camera angle is actually an homage to the game because in the game there's this thing called VATS, and I think I pulled it up here. It's called. It stands for Vault-Tec Assisted Targeting, and basically in the game you press this button and it lets you highlight a specific part of the body, and you like press the shooting button a couple times. Oh,
that's cool.
And that eats up your stamina. So let's say you press it 3 times, you aim 3 times, and it'll shoot 3 bullets at the enemy's head, and maybe you kill him,
so
maybe
like
you don't.
Deadeye.
Kind of like that, and that's what they did here in the show. And I was like, oh shit, they're doing an homage to VATS. That was cool, and they did it right. Like I'm like, it worked. Because most times when typical gamer show shit, let's go first person point of view.
Oh my
that shit looks
god, I'm
ass.
sick of this.
Yeah, but like, this one actually did well.
Halo had that shit.
That first person shit, really?
Like, yeah. First episode.
Remember the
first person.
Remember mid 2000s, or I think it was early 2000s. Remember that Doom live action movie with The Rock?
I don't remember that one, bro.
But you know the game, right? Doom.
Yeah,
Doom. I know Doom.
So they made a live action movie. They made a live action movie back in the early 2000s, and it starred The Rock. And dude, I watched that movie when I was young as fuck, bro. I was like 3 or 4. I watched it with Fabian because he had it. So it was one of those things where like it feels like a fever dream. I don't remember. Like it feels like a dream. But dude, I don't remember that movie at all. But I do remember there's one scene. And dude, years later, I'm talking like 2 years ago, I was like, dude, that feels like a fever dream. Did that actually happen? And I looked it up on YouTube. In that scene, in the Doom movie, there is a first person POV section where the dude's shooting the aliens and shit like the game. Yeah. And he even like reloads it, like it looks like the game.
Like this?
And it's so shit. Dude, it's so shitty. It looks like a fan film from YouTube. Dude, it looks like garbage. Dude, no, like I gotta play it for you after the pod. Dude, it's so garbage, bro.
That's the thing. Here's the thing, man. Halo did that half the first episode. Really? Master Cheeks, bro. Master Cheeks was doing it, bro. Like
I like how he always refers to it as Master Cheeks.
He's Cheeks, bro.
You get it though, right?
No, yeah, I know.
Because he claps an alien's cheeks.
Yeah, bro.
He takes off his armor.
Yeah, I know.
I remember. He gets.
I remember when the episode aired.
You know what's crazy? I feel like Hector.
Like, what the fuck?
I feel like Hector would have been okay with the show if you fucked the alien.
Oh my god.
But kept the helmet on.
Oh my god.
Alright, fuck it. He got the helmet on. It's fine. It's fine.
Y'all excuse it.
I feel like because he took off the helmet is a wrap.
Master Cheeks is a double entendre.
Well, yeah.
It's him clapping cheeks and he's cheeks.
Yeah, that's funny.
So yeah, Master Cheeks was doing that in the first episode, bro. And like, here's the thing, man. Like,
you get what they're going for.
We get where they're going, man. But like, we don't gotta do that. We don't have to do that. Like, you could like, okay, we get it. It's video. It's like, oh my god, look, it's like the video games. We get it, bitch. Like, just make a good show. Fuck. But okay, after the whole skedaddle, right? Maximus comes out there with the knight, saves him and shit. And Lucy ends up leaving with Wilzig. And then this is the part where, like, he's like, nah, it's a wraps for me. If you want your dad back, here, you're going to have to do this. And he gives her the saw, and you have to cut off my head.
Yeah.
And at this point, like I said, we're like, what the fuck's going on? He has something in his head. What the fuck's going on? But yeah, and she ends up doing it. She ends up cutting off his head off. Bro. And so now, speaking of the head, right, we're going on to episode 3 called The Head. Right? And so Maximus assumes Titus' identity, and Brotherhood sends a new squire, Thaddeus, believing Maximus is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Because
he thinks he's the other guy.
Exactly, yeah. And they bring up, they bring Thaddeus.
Mm-hmm. Because then later, a few episodes later, there's a scene where like, obviously he doesn't reveal to him that he's actually Maximus, and he's like, so like, what'd you think about my squire who died?
Yeah.
And that's when the guy was like, oh, we used to pick on him a lot and shit, but he had a good heart. Like, he was actually cool, man. I'm kind of sad that he's gone. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's a nice moment. But like, yeah, the dude he's not aware that
it's actually
Maximus is actually in the knight suit,
exactly,
in the armor.
And so Lucy is attacked by a gulper.
So that's what it was called?
I guess that monster, a gulper.
I just took it as like that red big ass fish thing from the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
That does look like
that. Right? I can't be the only one. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Dude, I'm gonna pull up a picture.
It does look like that. It does look like that.
Oh my god.
So yeah, Lucy is attacked by a gulper, which swallows Wilzig's head. Howard arrives with CX-404 and uses Lucy as bait to lure out the Gulper. But the chems, which maintain his health, are destroyed in the attempt. The chems, what is that, Mario?
Chemicals.
Okay. Which maintain his health are destroyed in the attempt. Oh, yes, that's right. Because he has, like, because he's luring, he has fucking Lucy as, like, trying to lure the Gulper. And I thought it was pretty cool. It's like, what the fuck? Why are you torturing me? He's like, oh, I ain't torturing you. You're bait. Or, like, some bullshit. And, yeah, that whole scuffle where, like, he gets stuck and he's like, oh, shit. Like, I gotta... And his medicines, his chemicals, like, get destroyed. I remember.
And he needs that in order to stay sane and not turn to a feral ghoul.
That's what they're called, feral ghouls.
Is that the zombie version?
Basically, the zombie version. They're called feral ghouls.
Wait, they turn into that
if they don't take that medicine.
Oh yes, his inhaler bullshit.
Yeah, he needs that.
Yeah, okay. I had a feeling. I'm like, did they explain that, or I must have missed it?
No, they
explain. Or is that
it.
like
they
do.
They do explain
in the
it.
show. They explain that.
They explain it.
Yeah. They do.
Okay, I must have missed it because a part of me was like, "Why is he taking that?" Like, I just completely missed it.
Well, okay. At first, they explain it after the whole incident in the supermarket.
Gotcha.
And we'll get into that. So Lucy, for some reason, she just loses the head, man. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you to that Gulper and everything? And so we're at Howard ends up leaving the dog behind and departs with Lucy as his prisoner. Maximus and Thaddeus track the head to the same location and defeat the Gulper, recovering the head and taking custody of CX-404. Back in Vault 33, Norm asks the council to execute several captured raiders for murder, but he is rebuffed. In 2077, Howard becomes a celebrity spokesman for Vault-Tec at the encouragement of his wife, a top company executive. So yeah, we get the flashback, right?
He's learn in the blue suit.
What's up?
He's in the blue suit.
In the blue suit, yeah. We get more info on who he is and shit. And this is in 2077, bro. So this is
that's that same flashback from the first episode.
Mm-hmm. So when does this take place? I thought you said this takes place before New Vegas.
What do you mean?
New Vegas is 2100.
Oh, it's 2100?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So when is Fallout 4?
Fallout 4 is, I'm assuming,
2200.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's after that, after those events.
Oh, 2200.
Yeah, bro.
And then
the games are scattered like hella years.
Fallout
apart.
3. Do you know Fallout 3?
Not off the top of my head, no.
No.
But I'm assuming it's
Fallout 70.
I forgot what came out. New Vegas or 3?
Fallout 76 is 25 years after the initial bombs dropped, which was 1976, I think.
Fallout 3 was 200 years exactly. After the bombs dropped. So it's 2277.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, bro. And you said, what, 4?
No, 76.
Fallout 76 was 25 years after the bombs dropped.
Yeah, I don't know.
Set in the year 2102.
2102. 2077. So that's like... Is that 25 years?
25 years.
25 years.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So after the initial bombs...
Interesting. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't. Damn.
Yeah, man, it's a bunch of shit. Okay, so in 2077, so Howard becomes celebrity spokesperson for Vault-Tec, and we find out, guys, that he is the Pip Boy, right? That's how they get the Pip Boy situation.
Is that confirmed?
That's the thing. That's the thing where I guess it raised questions because it says in 2077, right? But that means in Fallout 76 took place 25 years after the initial bombs, which is 1976. Fallout 76 was then before this show, and the Pip Boy was already a thing and shit. So like, what the fuck?
So what do you need me to look up?
Because it says right here in 2077.
Mm-hmm. That's when the bombs dropped.
Was it? Wasn't it in 1976? Mario?
No, bro.
When the bombs dropped, 1976?
No, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's 2077.
Really?
Yes, but look, scroll up. Scroll up to the first episode. What does it say? The first flashback where he's with his daughter and they watch the bombs drop.
In 2077.
Yeah.
That's so weird because I could have sworn in Fallout 76 it was 1976.
No.
To 2077.
No. It's not. No.
Can you find it?
I did find it. It says, set in the year 2102, players control a resident of Vault 76. That's why it's called 76. Because they're from Vault 76.
Oh, you thought the vault number correlated to the year it took place?
No. That's not what I thought at all.
Oh.
I just thought that like it was from I thought the bombs drop was like in 1976.
No,
type
bro.
shit.
Oh, no.
That's what I thought.
Oh.
No.
So no, it was 2076.
2077.
This is when the bombs
77.
dropped.
76 is the vault number that of the player that you control in this game.
Yeah, you come out of Vault 76.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's why they call it 70. Fallout. Well, no, not Fallout 4, but that's part of the reason why they call it 76.
Fallout 76.
Yeah.
But
That's
again, you have to
interesting.
remember Fallout 76 is a spin-off game. It was made as a spin-off. That's why it's not called Fallout 5.
Yeah.
It was a spin-off game, but Fallouts 1, 2, 3, and 4 are like
so
the main
76
canon.
is that not canon?
It's canon. It's just a spin-off. It takes place somewhere else.
It's not really a sequel to like this is really the next Fallout game, because Fallout 76. But you gotta remember, it's like another Destiny.
It's side quest.
It's a bunch of you play with your friends. Updates. Buy the battle pass.
But no, my question is it canon though?
It is.
I
canon.
think it is canon.
It is.
It's so weird because I'm gonna have to boot it up right now, bro. Because I could have sworn I saw the years differently. Maybe I got them confused. But yeah, I don't know, right? Where the fuck did we leave off?
That we find out that Cooper is the Pip Boy.
Oh yeah.
that
So,
flashback.
So I don't. Okay, yeah. So I'm assuming if this is canon, I guess that's how the Pip Boy came to be.
That's what people were theorizing.
Yeah, right. So that's.
It's just weird because the Pip Boy's blonde, and Walton Goggins is
like a dirty blonde. Is he dirty blonde?
no.
I'm
Or
trying to remember.
brown?
That's just dark brown. Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe they
Can't
just
remember.
changed it.
Yeah, they probably. Yeah, they just changed it.
But also the thumbs up was like a good job.
Yeah,
But the Pip Boy does like the fucking shit where it's like you measure the thumb.
that's true.
So another thing would be like, I could understand it, like, oh, that's where the Pip Boy came from if he did the pose, right? Where he extended his arm and put his thumbs up. But he just kind of like put his thumbs up like, yeah, good job type shit.
And then when the Fallout happened, people made that their own thing.
Right, but who saw that and said that's the
I don't know.
mascot? Right when the bombs were dropping, oh shit, hey, yo, that's cool as fuck. We should write that down. Hey, yo, give it for your life. Like, you see what I mean? It's just
That's true. Because in the beginning of the show, he says it. He says it to his daughter. Mm-hmm. So that means it was already a thing. Mm-hmm. Unless, I don't know, dude. That's interesting. Unless it's always been a thing. Unless it's always been a thing. Like, even in real life.
When I first heard that was the first time I heard about it.
That was the first time you heard about it?
The thumb
Nah,
thing?
bro.
For me, I never heard about
Not
it
me,
before
man.
Wait, what?
He's saying that he heard that was his first time hearing about that.
The measurement of the bomb with your thumb? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sure that's always been a thing.
But he's saying that was his first time ever hearing it. I'm like, dang, really? Because I explained it to you, and I'm like,
Well, no,
I
I'm
could've
sure.
sworn-
Yeah.
Like, I could have sworn it was associated with Fallout. Fuck, we need Danny, man. What the
Yeah, I know.
fuck? Danny would know this. That's fucked, man. Because that's confusing. Because I could have sworn it came from Fallout. Well, like no, not that saying maybe, but like it was connected with that. Like that's why the Pip Boy was doing the thumbs up. But no, we find out that really it's just Cooper Howard saying, let me give this a shot. And it's just
Yes, sir.
His thumbs
like,
up
like approval.
of
Yeah,
an
yeah.
approval.
Exactly. But I guess not. Okay. Yeah, 76. I'm gonna do more research on, man. I got the fucking game downloaded. I'm gonna boot it up because I could have sworn, man. I got
do?
You played it?
I got the game booted.
I didn't know
up.
you had downloaded.
I have it, girl.
Oh wow.
It's free, girl.
I know.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
It's free, girl. Well, the only reason why is because one of my friends was like
Trophy hunting?
trophy hunting shit, where like where they have microtransactions, right? And he's like, "Yo, bro, there's an item right now in the shop for like $5, and this will save you 20 or 25 hours for getting one of the grindiest trophies. You should get it right now." I'm like, should I, bro? He's like, dude, it's gonna go away. And I'm like, fuck it, why not? And I downloaded it and I played it for like 30 minutes because it's the intro. You have to customize your character. Not gonna lie, it's fire. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty. It feels. I don't know if it's because I'm playing on the PS5 or maybe it's kind of enhanced a bit, but it felt great.
Oh
Everything,
well.
like, it was
I
cool
don't
as
know.
fuck.
I don't know if 76 got it, but Fallout 4 got an update.
I saw that. It was recent.
Yeah.
Fallout.
Where
Fallout
it plays
4
at
got
like
that.
4K, 60 FPS or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
Fallout 4 got that PS5.
New
upgrade.
guns and shit like that. Yeah.
And actually, I played Skyrim as well on the PS5. Bro, that shit smooth. That shit butter, bro.
Because
Like, holy shit.
Because that's most likely how I'm gonna play it if I do play it.
Nah, it's fine, bro. It doesn't matter how you play it. But when I remember, and it's crazy because I played it on the 360 when it came out, and bro, it feels smooth as fuck, man. I fucking like it.
Did you play 76, Mario?
No.
Oh.
Never did.
I've only played 30 minutes, man. I did the first quest.
I got you. No,
No,
'cause
well,
I'll show you.
Once I found out it was another Destiny, I lost all interest.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I had my friend from work. He loves Fallout. Like he's actually a diehard of Fallout. Like and he's not like Mario where he's only played a few games halfway. Like he's actually like played them all and all the DLCs that came with it, like with all the years spanning and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he said that 76 is fun with friends. By yourself is kind of boring. It's kind of
Interesting, really.
That's what point. That's what,
like
that was
said,
the point of the
I don't-
game. Play with your friends.
Well, I don't know if you can play the game. Okay, I don't know if Fallout 76 is as immersive as compared to like Fallout 4 or like the Elder Scrolls games where like there's a bunch of quests, a bunch of things to do. I don't know if it's like that. So far from when I played, it feels cool. And everything feels smooth as fuck. And I actually I came across with another player. And I don't know if I could kill him or not. I didn't want to find out. I'm like, I don't want no trouble. Right? But I did come across another player and like he was just like following me around and shit. And I was like, yo, is this man gonna kill me or what?
I don't know.
But I don't want to test it out. But yeah, we could boot it up and I could show you, man. Because I could have sworn, because when I was playing it, Mario, in the intro screen, it said 1976 to 2076. That's what it said. And that's what confused me with the years. I'm like, oh, I'm assuming this is the, because when you find out, Hav, in the lore, I guess, well, here, essentially, is you're put in these vault dwellers, only the best of their kind, like smart people and stuff, right? And the point is to survive the radiation, and once the radiation is gone, you go up to the surface and repopulate and build civilization and stuff, right? It's called Reclamation Day. We see that in the show. And so here, what's going on is the overseer is like something happened or whatever that there was a false Reclamation Day where it's like, oh, Reclamation Day is here, but it's only been 25 years. And it's like, that doesn't make sense. Only 25 years. It's supposed to be more than that or something. I don't know. And so that's why you go up to the surface and find out what the fuck happened to my vault, because you're partying with the Reclamation Day and you go to sleep, right? Typical on some Dead Island shit. You wake up and you're like, what if my vault's empty? What's going on? And you start, and that's why you go up to the surface. Like, it's Reclamation Day. You think it's Reclamation Day, and you're like, and you're trying to find out what the fuck happened. At least that's where I'm at. I don't know the entire story.
No, yeah.
That's where I'm at, and that's what I was confused about. Mario was nodding his head and shit. Did you find more info? Or
no, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you were gonna confirming what I'm saying is true. But
no, I do. With Fallout 76, all I know is that
that's called 76.
That it's called 76. That it's one of those Destiny-like games, and
that
I do remember. I remember the trailer. You wake up in a vault.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of them you do. Fallout 4, you woke up.
You wake up in a vault.
You do wake up in a vault.
You wake up in a frozen time capsule type of thing.
On some Master Chief shit?
On some Master Chief shit. And we saw some Master Chief shit here. We saw some more cryopods type shit.
That's facts.
But yeah, that's what I'm confused about, bro. 1976 to 20. I'll show it to you guys or whatever. Right? Okay, so yeah, that's how we find out the Pip-Boy and shit. Now we're getting to episode 4. The ghouls. This is where we get more information on the ghouls and stuff. That's going to answer your question. So in Vault 33, Norm becomes suspicious after an exchange with a captive raider. He and Chet explore Vault 32, which Chet is his cousin that was banging Lucy. Awesome, crazy shit. Right, and they end up they explored Vault 32, discovering that its residents died 2 years prior as a consequence of infighting, and that someone. It says infighting. That's weird. A consequence of infighting, and that someone used his deceased mother, Rose's Pip-Boy, to let the raiders in. So, yeah. So we find out that they've been dead for 2 years, and that Norm's mother, right, deceased mother. The raiders got in by her Pip-Boy, and it's kind of like, what the fuck?
If she's dead, how'd you get her Pip-Boy?
How'd you get the Pip-Boy? Exactly, right?
Yeah,
That's really
bro.
weird. So Howard, okay, so now we're back to Howard. Howard disciplines Lucy to the point of cutting off her finger when she bites him, while she bites off one of his, and takes her to the abandoned supermarket. He trades her to a gang of organ harvesters for replacement chems, but collapses before he can use them. About to be cut open, Lucy fights back and frees the captive ghouls held by the harvesters. The feral ghouls attack her and the gang, and Lucy is forced to kill for the first time. She leaves, but not before giving Howard some chems. You want to say something?
No, I was gonna say, do you remember that robot that was like tending to Lucy?
He's from Fallout 4. I recognize him from Fallout 4.
Yeah, he's
what?
the same voice too.
The robot.
Oh yeah,
supermarket.
That.
He's in Fallout 4. He's like a servant, like
He's
a waiter,
like- I think he's-
not a waiter, like a
could be-
housekeeper.
He can be your companion, I think.
I think so. Yeah,
From
I think
what?
he can.
4?
Fallout 4.
Yeah, bro.
Fallout 4.
It's
And it's like the same voice too, right?
the same. I think they all. I
recognize
think
it.
they all have the same voice, but it's like
Yeah.
the fact that it's from the Game Boys. Like,
And
yeah.
it looks really good, bro. It looks
Dude,
legit.
yes,
It looked like
really,
it looked like from the game, bro.
bro.
Holy
I was
shit.
like, wow, they nailed it.
So yeah, Hav, this is the part where we get some shit, right? So we're at the supermarket. We find out that the chems is what's keeping Howard from turning, and that's where Lucy says, like, because remember Howard collapses on the floor and she comes out when she frees him, and like the zombies or whatever kill the guys, and she ends up escaping. She brings chems with her, I guess. Those things,
those vials.
and she tells him, like, "Oh, I get it. It's like if you don't have one of these, you'll turn to one of them." And she's referring to the feral ghouls, and he just sits there, and she's like, "Okay, well, I'm not gonna." She goes back to her like a golden rule. I'm not gonna be like you or something, and gives her the and she gives him the chems, and she says "golden rule, bitch" or some bullshit. I don't know.
Yeah.
And she walks off. But that's how we find out, bro. We learn more about the feral. Honestly, we find out that there's more ghouls.
Yep.
We find out that there's feral ghouls, and we understand that these ghouls need a specific type of chemical, some type of thing that you drink or inhale to prevent them from becoming that, from those feral ghouls. And I'm actually kind of wondering who made that chem? Where does it come from? Like
Probably the Enclave.
Maybe them.
Because here's the thing, right? Like if they run out, you fucked. That ghoul is fucked.
Yep, you turn into a ghoul.
Yeah, you become the feral ghoul. And what you looking up something?
He's looking up the Fallout 76 intro for you.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he wants to see.
Yeah, see it because I swear to God, Hav, it says 1976 to 2076.
1776.
Let me see. Oh, 1776. Okay, but okay, still either way, that's still like
A year.
to what year? What to 20? Because it says 2076. So sorry, 2027. So yeah, that's a year. Am I not
In
right?
1776, this great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights to life.
That's not it. He's watching like a speech.
But that's from the game.
Isn't that how it opens with
Yes.
this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the game, bro. That's how it opens. And it says, so Mario, it says 1776 to 2076.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, yeah, bro. So, like, that's what I'm confused about. It's like, whoa,
Weird.
what's these time? Like, what is this shit?
Maybe that's one of the reasons why people are saying like, "Yo, it fucks up the lore." That could be one of the reasons. Because I remember that was one of the
think so?
complaints we were saying, like, "Yo, this brings up questions."
Because that's, but Hav just confirmed it. It says that. That is why I was making a whole scuffle about this situation. Because I'm like, what? I just played 76.
That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began. Isn't 1776 when we got our independence?
1976?
No, 1776.
Wait, the guy was making a reference to that year, or was he
have
saying
no
that
idea.
is the year?
So,
Well, isn't in our history 1776? Isn't that when we wrote the Declaration of Independence?
I can look that up.
look that up.
That's 1776.
I can't remember. Probably.
That's crazy because Hector's the history guy.
I know.
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
I know.
That's when they wrote the Declaration of Independence. They're saying now it's 300 years later, and they're unveiling the vault. Yes, so 2076 is the year they unveiled the vault. Here they're showing a vault that's numbered 76.
So 2076 is the year that they reveal the vaults? Is what you said?
I guess this specific vault.
Okay. So
I
that
guess.
means 20 feet. Okay, 20 feet. 20 feet. What the fuck? 25 years after 2076.
77. 77 is when they bombed the drop. They dropped the
Oh,
bombs.
so, okay. So
Yeah.
that's okay.
And then
Okay.
that's when the game takes place. 25.
I guess so.
25 years after the bombs
dropped. Okay.
which is 2102.
Okay, and
That's what you're getting confused. 1776 is
okay.
the year that we got the
Gotcha,
That's
okay.
what he was saying in his speech. There's like
Yeah.
now 300 years later, it's 2076.
I'm gonna have to look up lore videos, bro.
Good luck. They're like 4 hours.
That's fine.
Yeah, look, you see,
I've done
300
Elder
years
Scrolls
after
Wars.
300 years after, we have gathered together to honor the completion of Vault 76. Just the vault. Because, okay, I'm going to jump ahead, right? On episode 8 of Fallout, we get that flashback where they're having that flashback where Coop is eavesdropping on his wife, and the wife mentions, like, there's a little map behind her of the United States. She says, we already have a hell of vaults out there in the world. So she implies that there's already vaults out there installed. You know what I mean? So this being a year before, this taking place a year prior to that flashback, it would only make sense that they'd be unveiling vaults. Because by the time we get to that flashback, she's saying vaults are already out there.
Yeah.
We already have them made. They're already out there in existence. So that's where you're getting confused about. But 77 is the year that they actually dropped the bombs and made the world a wasteland. That's where I hope that's where So I hope that cleared shit up.
Yeah, that's what's kind of that was confusing, man.
I got you.
Keep in mind, I've never I can't remember the games, right? So this is my first time where I'm actually listening to the lore. I'm like, oh shit. Okay,
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta do more lore research. And Mario said, "Good luck. They're 4 hours." Come on, bitch.
What did he say?
I said I gotta look up lore videos. He's like, "Good luck. They're gonna be 4 hours long." Right, bro. I listen to Halo lore.
That's a lot.
And Elder Scrolls lore.
That's fucked.
Like that.
Elder Scrolls is crazy. But like, come on now, that's nothing on me, girl. But I probably wouldn't like watch them like a TV. I'll probably listen to it while
you're doing something. Yeah.
But okay, so that's what. Yeah, we find out that's how the ghouls and shit like that, right? She ends up leaving. She's like, "Man, fuck you. I'm not gonna be like you, ho." And he ends up leaving the ghoul. So episode 5 called "The Past." Here we have Maximus confesses his true identity to a Thaddeus. Disgusted, Thaddeus disables Maximus' power armor and leaves with Wilzig's head and CX-404. Lucy finds Maximus and they agree to work together to retrieve the head. The pair stumble upon the ruins of Shady Sands. That's what it's called, Shady Sands. A once thriving post-war city that was the capital of the prosperous New California Republic. And Maximus' former home in their pursuit. Maximus is injured by a fiend, and while searching for medical supplies in an abandoned Vault-Tec building, the two accidentally fall into Vault 4. Back in Vault 33, Council President Betty Pearson is elected as overseer by a 98% majority.
I wonder why that was.
What? Well, let me finish this. Norm hacks Vault's 32 center's computer and finds that every overseer of Vaults 32 and 33 originally came from Vault 31, including his father. Betty orders that Vault 32 be repopulated by 33 once cleared of the deceased dwellers. And so your question, F? What was it again?
Because how come there was 3 people that were in the running, but even the 2 other competitors, the ones that were running for overseer, they were like, I got it. What am I thinking? And they even vote for that.
Well, my guess is because
I wonder why the majority of people voted for her.
Well, my thing is because since Betty's from Vault, what was it, 32 or 31?
She came from 31.
Was it 31?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, 30. She was from Vault 31, right? And remember, they have a whole saying: "When things look glum, vote 31."
Oh, that's right, dude. What the fuck? That's.
And
like
you find out that you find out why.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Jesus, bro.
But that's the saying that they have: "When things look glum, vote 31."
That's fact. Okay, you're right. I remember that now.
Because apparently, people from Vault 31 have always been good overseers or something, and there's just like
No, all the overseers were from 31. 31 came from 31.
Yeah, that's obviously suspicious, right?
Yeah,
that's suspicious. But I'm saying that whoever created that saying had to be what, 31?
Yeah, had to be from 31.
Probably.
And then that's how I guess they kept their management and stuff, and that's why people are like.
And then once you find out,
who am I kidding?
And then
the guy running himself.
Yes, and he votes, and that's why I was like, what? But you're right. Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
I remember that.
Things look glum. Vote 31.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. But yeah, that was episode, and obviously that's suspicious, right? And that's why Norm, he's doing his own thing, his own like figuring out what the fuck is going on. And so yeah, Shady Sands, that's the place where Maximus was from, and like his family was killed, and like the bombing happened, and he saw that night, and he says, you know what, I'm gonna join the Brotherhood.
Now my question is, this bombing, it wasn't the bombs that were dropped, right?
I'm assuming not.
No. This bombing was way after the bombs initially
I had
dropped.
a feeling. Okay.
Yeah,
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't
It was
shut
and
up.
this was
Because
after.
some revelation happens in episode 9 or 8, the last episode.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, either I'm getting confused or something. But now, okay, what you just said, I get how episode 8 went down now. I get it now.
Yeah, and then obviously remember when Norm and Chet were like looking at.
They were like,
They saw the dead bodies. Like, what the fuck? Looks like
That
they
was
were
31,
fighting each
right?
other and shit. It was 32.
No, that was 32.
It was 32.
oh,
Yeah.
And they were like, yo, what the fuck's going on? And so they leave. And then obviously when the new overseer, Betty, is like, all right, well, we're going to be migrating everybody. We're going to repopulate over there. They go back in there and it's all clean and shit. It's like, whoa, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, man.
And I want to know, is this like, I want to know the lore. I'm assuming this is from the games. It has to be from the games. That's weird, creepy shit, bro. And obviously this is the part where, we're at the part where, Maximus and what's her name? Lucy are like hurt, right?
They're in Vault 4.
They're in Vault 4 because
Fallout 4?
No, that's not it. No.
Dumbass. That's just the type.
You
of
want to
shit.
have sex? You mean use my cock? That whole scene, bro.
You wanna make
was-
my
Bro,
cock explode?
me, I'm like, bro, like how do you fumble that?
Yeah.
I'd have been like, yeah, right. No, like what's it? No, listen, it's Maximus just sitting on the gurney, right?
Yeah.
And it's Lucy. It's a shot of Lucy. Want to have sex? And then like the camera shows Maximus and he's already naked. But like he's already standing. Like, he's standing like no, he's already naked. It's like,
Same shit.
That's
yeah, same
funny.
position. It's like, yeah,
Hell
I'm ready.
no.
I'm ready.
That's funny.
Dude, unfortunately, that scene was spoiled for me.
Ah,
Was
for
it?
real.
I saw it on TikTok.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I saw
Damn.
someone post it on TikTok, and I saw hella comments, bro, like, I would never fumble this bad.
He fumbled, bro. He's
would
like,
never.
I forgot what he said, bro. I was just,
What if it does that weird thing where it grows like a
Oh,
pimple and
yeah.
it pops and it explodes?
And
Why was he-
and my cock explodes.
No, that's the part I'm confused about. Like, I'm assuming, is he like a virgin? Like, you never.
Well, yeah.
Is that
I'm
what that-
assuming.
is that what
I'm
they're- is that what
assuming.
they were
I'm
alluding to?
assuming in the
Yes, bro,
Brotherhood of
'cause
Steel.
it's just just a bunch of dudes.
Oh yeah. Right. If you know, you know. All right, so. Okay, so I guess that makes sense. And then she was trying to comfort him and like, hey, no, it's normal, but whatever. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. If he was a virgin and like he was nervous or whatever, okay, fine, I get it. But like, if you weren't, it's like, come on, man.
You ain't passing it.
And then later on, when he's adjusting to the vault life,
Oh,
he's like,
yeah.
hey, you want to make my cock explode now?
Yeah, that shit, that shit was
like,
funny.
bruh.
That shit was funny. So yeah, they're involved 4. Is this? Actually, is this Elusive explosion from the vault? I'm trying to see. Is this the episode where like they're actually like living in there?
Yeah, this is the same episode.
Is it actually?
This episode where like they do that
'Cause later on they're
worshiping
having
shit.
Yeah.
Or is that the next
That
episode?
shit was some crazy. That was some like weird shit. No.
No,
Well,
it's-
either
the
way,
same
yeah, either
episode.
way, they're adjusting to like their life and stuff, right? And then
And they meet the overseer.
yeah, so no, we're no, actually no, bro, we're still in episode 5. It ends off with Betty ordering Vault 32 to be repopulated and stuff. So now we're episode 6, the trap, right? This is where Lucy and Maximus are greeted by Birdie. That's the overseer. Now we're here.
Okay.
A Shady Sand survivor, and Ben, the Vault 4 overseer.
One-eye motherfucker.
Yeah. They explain that Vault 4 has opened itself to the surface, taking in many refugees from Shady Sands and the surrounding area. While Maximus slowly acclimates to the vault, Lucy is horrified over the refugees' eccentric rituals and worship a Moldaver as the Flame Mother. Howard wakes up to find an armed posse has arrested him for past crimes. So now we're back at Howard, right? Howard, yeah. He's arrested from his past crimes. He stalls for time to regain strength and then easily overpowers and kills them. So yeah, this is the part where he is taken to the president, right? Remember that, Mario? Where he's taken to the president's soul friends and shit.
Oh.
And we find out that they had a bounty on him or something. No, because he calls Havoc. He was killing people.
Oh
in Philly.
yeah. I think
And stuff.
Yeah.
and like the president ends up cutting him loose, and he ends up killing the 2 deputies or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, typical.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
I'd never do that, bro. What the fuck's going on? So yeah, that's what happens. And so at the same time, convinced that Vault 4 is hiding something, Lucy ventures to the forbidden level 12. She uncovers human experiments before getting caught, but is explained to her by that Vault 4 citizens fought back against these scientists and now live in peace. Pre-war, okay, so this is pre-war. Howard becomes conflicted over the secrecy of Barb's association with Vault-Tec, which is his wife. He is then invited to a covert meeting to discuss the conspiracy behind Vault-Tec, hosted by younger Moldaver. So yeah, let's.
Yeah, man, this is so weird. So
this is what I'm so confused about.
Game lore wise, I'm surprised.
I know, man. I don't know.
Game lore wise, I want to know how these motherfuckers don't age.
Well, we know why.
Yeah,
we know why
they
certain
do age,
people
but not a lot.
didn't age.
It's been 200 years.
But Moldaver, I'm confused. I'm like, wait, how? Unless you had access to what they had, how the fuck are you still this old? Or like,
dude,
alive? You know what I mean?
Damn, it's raining hard as fuck. Ain't it?
Oh, you can hear it, yeah.
Yeah, you hear that?
Holy fuck. Yeah, it's raining hard as hell. But no, yeah, you're right, bro. So I guess, okay, before we get to the last part, right, let's break it down, right? The Flame Mother, right, which we know is Moldaver. They're doing weird rituals and shit, and Lucy's like, yeah, we're freaking out, finds the experiments and stuff, what the fuck? But we find out that the table's kind of a turn, where it was... The reason why these people look the way they do, whatever, is because they were the ones being experimented on, and they're the ones who took over. I was like, oh shit, okay, that makes a lot more sense. So essentially, they're not really the bad guys, and especially when they banish Lucy. Remember that shit? Which I remember, was that this episode or the next one?
That was the next. No,
it might have been this.
Oh
one.
no, it is the next episode. It's the next episode.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, we find out about that, right? And obviously, at this point, we're back at Howard with the whole flashback situation.
Actually,
right?
before you move on, I have a question. So there's a scene where Lucy's captured, right? They capture her, and she's in that room, right? She's handcuffed, and she's talking to the overseer and that chick through the glass. And there's a scene where the chick asked her, and this has to be game lore that I'm not familiar with. Maybe if Mario knows, he can answer. But she was like, "Oh yeah, like that's just what we do here. We run experiments and blah blah blah." She gave that whole rundown what you just said, and she asked Lucy, what was the experiment in your vault?
Yeah, you find this out. If you play the games, you know this.
And you're just, she's like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking
about? And then the overseer and the chick just kind of look at each other and they're like, all right. And they leave. So this is why I'm assuming this is just game lore shit.
Mario just confirmed it, I guess.
A vault, so then every vault perform different experiments? Was that always the thing?
Every vault is their own unique experiment.
Damn.
So what was Lucy's? Oh, wait, we find out. It was the whole situation with the father and everything. Interesting. So every vault, it's like its own like
experiment, which means Vault 76.
I mean, well, compare this show to the beginning of Fallout 4.
Yeah, Vault 76 was probably its own thing, bro. Because when I was playing it, I dove into this deeper. You go into like this room you go to the overseer's room and you log into her account, and like there's like things where you could read, and I actually read them all. And essentially, is the overseer giving instructions of like, oh, it's finally reclamation day when it's not, and I'm trying to remember. That's kind of interesting now that I think about it. Like, you really have to actually dig in and actually read to that shit and find out.
Like when you play the games, you'll find vaults, and these vaults obviously
contain lore in them.
They contain lore in them, and if you want to find out what happened to this vault, you have to read it.
That's cool.
And I actually do because I fucked with it.
No, I do too, man. I do too. That's actually cool as fuck. Okay, so that's what happened. I guess that's part of the game stuff.
Gotcha.
And we get that flashback where now Howard is actually starting to be more concerned and more like, yo, what's going on? What is my wife actually doing? I don't know what she does. And we get his whole friend, right? We're like telling him, hey man, these motherfuckers are evil, blah blah blah. Come to this meeting. I'm telling you, they'll explain everything. And we actually see Moldaver. We're like, holy shit, how the fuck is she in the picture? And that's how episode 6 ends. Now we're at episode 7. It's called The Radio. And this is where residents of Vault 4 gather as Lucy is prepped for expulsion from the vault. And
this is funny.
So Maximus leaves with her after a brief conflict with the vault residents, and I guess let's dive into that little conflict. And this was kind of funny, man. Is that okay? Because of that vault, because of her, I guess going to that forbidden level, they're like, all right, bitch,
get the fuck out.
And like they're making it seem bad. We're gonna punish you by death. They have her like in they have her tied up in like a guillotine almost looking like type shit. And the overseer has like a knife and about to chop her, but instead of like actually chopping her, he's like chopping up the rope, that's holding her hands. It's like, what the fuck's going on? It's like, we're releasing you to the surface.
Take that,
yeah. Because when you're up there, you're gonna die in a couple seconds.
But we're not animals. We're gonna give you some supplies.
We're gonna give you 2 weeks worth of supplies, bro. I have a question. Yes, we'll have someone carry the stuff. I was like, this whole scene, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is bro?
We'll have someone
carry your
if
stuff.
I was
I love
Lucy,
this
man,
scene,
if I was
man.
Lucy, I'd be like, this is lit as fuck.
Yeah.
You can't make them.
No,
These motherfuckers are dumb as hell.
Yep.
but that's how. But
I'd
technically-
overreact.
But no, keep me in here. But no, that's kind of. But that's how they see it, bro. Because that's the thing. They see the surface world as like,
Yeah.
it's a raps.
Yeah.
You know. So I thought that was funny. But Maximus, we see Maximus enjoying popcorn, watching a fucking video of a waterfall, and he sees Lucy being taken away, and that's where he gets up and takes a fusion core of the vicinity, and ends up having the armor and starts fucking shit up. You know what I mean? Like starts going crazy.
He starts fucking everybody up.
Because he thinks they're
dude.
fucking what's it called? Because he thinks they're gonna kill her. That's why he starts fucking shit up.
Yeah.
And not only that, he takes the fucking power core.
Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. But look, Mario, this is where we at. 7-4 right there.
7-4. Oh, right here, where there's a. Oh, okay, I see it. Okay, so Thaddeus abandons the CX-404 and makes contact with the Brotherhood. Lucy and Maximus eventually catch up with Thaddeus after learning that he is turning into a ghoul, for which the Brotherhood would put him to death. Thaddeus, oh yeah, I forgot. His scribe starts turning into a ghoul. You remember
Whose
that?
wife?
No, scribe. Remember the
Squire?
Squire, my bad.
Oh yeah, because the
That-
arrow goes through his neck.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like, how are you not dead?
But my thing is, okay, did that happen because of that medicine that the doctor gave him?
Yeah,
Okay,
that fake doctor that he believed. Yeah, bro, that
Hey,
motherfucker
you know
was
what,
just
man? He would have got my ass. I thought it was real.
for real.
And I thought when he gave him that shit and like his fucking broken ass foot like went back to normal,
I thought he was.
I thought that was straight up like, oh, that's from the game.
No, you know what I thought? I thought because I knew he was a fake. We all obviously the viewer we thought he was a fake doctor. I thought he was just dreaming it. Like he gave him some weed or some type shit where he's like hallucinating it.
Gotcha.
That's what I thought he was fucking doing. But no, it turns out it's because he was a fucking ghoul. He's turning into a ghoul. That's why. But that was crazy, bro. But to continue on, Thaddeus relinquishes the head. Lucy continues her journey alone while Maximus stays behind to distract the Brotherhood. Norm secretly breaks into Vault 31. Meanwhile, Howard and having determined Moldover's location. Determined Moldaver's location. My bad. Reunites with CX-404 in 2027. A younger Moldaver, then named Miss Williams. This is I like this part. This is basically the part where the ghoul. What's his name again? Howard.
Cooper.
My bad. Cooper. He's in Vault-Tec back in the past, and he's talking, trying to get a better in range to hear the conversation that his wife's having with the investors.
Yes.
And here's an important conversation because in this conversation, this is where we find out that every vault is its own unique experience. It's this scene right here. And not only that, this is one where it fucks up with the lore, kind of ish, right? Because in the game, Hob, you find out. Well, for me at least, I'm pretty sure it's in Fallout 4. You find out that it was another country that dropped the nukes on Americans that started the war.
Really?
Yeah, it was another country. But here in this scene, that it doesn't confirm it, but it basically teases the fact that like, hey, what if we drop the nukes? And that makes everyone get a vault. Like we can get these people in this vault and shit like that. You're like, wait a minute, they're the ones that launched the nukes. But anybody who played the game's like, no, this other country. I forgot. It was either China or Japan, one of the two. But it was like, whoa, what the fuck? This is when I was like, yo, that kind of fucks up with the lore. And if this show's canon, how are you gonna fix this? But my thing is, I think I have to wait and see for the show to be completed in order to see if this is going to be an actual like valid complaint or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, when Cooper's in overhearing all this, that's when she walks out and we're like, yo, wait a minute, what the fuck? What's going on here? It's a big reveal, and this is when you lose. This is when you go crazy, bro. But yeah, that was a cool ass scene. I think that's how the episode ends. Let's see.
Okay, hold on. So I
Okay.
just looked it up, and I found a Reddit post by someone under the Reddit Fallout lore, and this is coming from Nat_libertarian, and it says that last episode. It says that
Okay.
The person on the Reddit wrote, "There's no question about who dropped the bombs first. It was already explicitly stated what happened in Fallout 2.
Oh, 2, okay.
It was China.
China, there we go, yeah.
So that's the issue with the lore.
Mm-hmm.
And because in the show, in the flashback, it was said that they dropped the bombs themselves.
Remember, I just discussed that scene.
I thought the bombs. I thought what they meant is like they dropped the bombs on Shady Sands. I thought they were the ones that just did that.
That was later on.
No, that was later on.
That was later
That was
on.
after.
That was after.
This is after.
But here, look, as I read further into the Reddit post, this person also wrote, "Now there has been a lot of lore from Fallout 2 that has been retconned. So you might want to take this with a grain of salt, but for the most part, we actually do know who exactly dropped the bombs first. It was the Chinese."
Yeah, because in Fallout 4...
And then he goes on to explain, like, I guess more lore shit. But this dude even said himself that there's been a lot of lore from the second Fallout game that have been retconned. Maybe this is
because
one
in
of them?
Fallout 4...
Did you shout out his user?
Yes.
Okay.
It was Nat_Libertarian.
All right, shout out, bro. But in Fallout 4, the reason why I mentioned Fallout 4 because that's where I found out. Because there's like a quest, like you randomly find like an antipathetic, and you just run into shit.
Yeah.
This is one of those where like you literally have to like you have to have power armor, or you have to have like this certain stat all the way up, like your resistance or whatever the fuck, and you find a submarine in the ocean because Fallout 4 takes place in like Boston.
Okay.
So you go in this ocean and there's a submarine here, and you're like, what the fuck? What's a submarine doing here? And you find out it's not American, buddy. It's Chinese. And there's a ghoul in there, and he's from China, and he still thinks there's a war going on.
Oh,
and that's where I found out.
This
because
is
I never
Fallout
knew
4?
This is Fallout 4. And that's where I found out, because I never knew the lore. I was like, oh my God, the Chinese dropped it. And he still thinks like his mission is still going on. And we tell him like, no, bro, the war ended, bro. Like the war's in the chaos, shit like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's a cool thing you can run into.
That's okay. So I think that's one of the major like
and
lore that raises questions.
And I said like, guys, I know that kind of fucks up with the lore, but like I told him like we have to wait and see.
Okay, but here's the thing, right? So it was Fallout 2. It was established in Fallout 2. We know that's retcon, or some things were retcon. We don't know what. But then Fallout 4, which came out in 2016, I think 2017,
around there,
pretty early,
something like that.
Yeah.
Confirmed that that was the Chinese, and that's like a recent game, bro.
Yeah,
a big game.
So I'm pretty sure.
So there's no way that's retconned.
Yeah, I don't think that part of the post is retconned.
So I just pulled up an article. This is from 2023.
Okay.
And the headline of the article is called "Tim Kaine," who I guess is a developer that works on the Fallout games, reveals who started the nuclear war in Fallout. And the paragraph that I found says, according to Kaine, the Chinese had requested the U.S. to cease these experiments. And on the surface, the U.S. agreed to do so. However, they actually continued their research in secret, prompting the launch of the nuclear missiles, which ultimately set the stage for the Fallout world depicted in the game series. The reason we got nuked is bioweapons were illegal, and somehow China found out we were doing FEV, and they were like, "You have to stop it." And we went, "Okay," and
we didn't.
And all we did is move it. Kaine said in the interview. That was a quote. What I just
okay.
read.
So that means China still did it first.
Yeah.
Because China found out what they were doing. So I bet. So either way, China did it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Fallout 4.
I took it as the U.S. did it.
No, the U.S. No.
I think he's more saying like.
Yeah, look, it says right here. According to Kaine, the Chinese had requested the U.S. to cease these experiments that they are running on the vaults. And the surface, the U.S. agreed to do so. However, they actually continued their research. The U.S. continued their research in secret, prompting the launch of the nuclear missiles. So maybe prompting the launch of the nuclear missiles, is that implying that the U.S.
To me, prompting the launch seems like
it gave them a reason.
It gave China a reason to launch the missiles.
Yeah.
That's how I took it. And if he said it, Fallout 4 recent fucking game did it, then there's no way that part Fallout 2 is retcon.
Yeah,
and I think then that means this would be the issue. This is the lore issue.
Yeah.
Damn. I wish I knew the lore.
Same here, bro.
Fuck. Well, you're as close as we can get, man.
Yeah.
But I think that might be the issue, bro. And if that is, bro, then fuck that. Then that sucks, bro. Unfortunately, bro, like it's just we got to see what they're cooking up, but that's not a good. Man, if you're gonna do okay, here's the thing. I don't mind if you do a live action video game adaptation if it's its own thing or whatever the fuck, right? Cool, but it starts to get tricky when you say this is canon to the video games.
Yeah,
that's where it gets tricky. That's where you have to take things with precision and with care. And to me, if they kind of drop the ball on that, this is canon, but like some of the things don't match up with the actual video games because whatever, for whatever reason, maybe the directors or the writers were just fucked up. That to me would be like a negative. That to me would be a flaw, because you're saying this is canon, bitch. You have to be careful with that. And yeah, man, that's just my thing. I think that would be like a flaw for me.
So I found another article, and it basically talks about like who dropped the bombs first, right, and what was going on. It says did Vault-Tec in fact drop the first bomb, or was the company caught off guard? For example, China going first unexpectedly hours earlier. Like, were we supposed to drop the bombs, but China beat us to it, and they dropped it earlier than we were supposed to? It says that there's because there's a Reddit post. There's a redditor. He posted this theory. He said it said that he pointed out from Obsidian's 2010 game Fallout New Vegas to back up the claim. In New Vegas, antagonist Mr. House reveals he miscalculated the Great War by 20 hours. The Fallout TV show confirms Mr. House was in the room when Vault-Tec revealed its dastardly plan. Perhaps everyone was caught off guard by China going early.
Okay.
I'm gonna look up Mr. House
Interesting.
because that name sounds familiar.
Well, he's the main antagonist.
Because I know I was gone for a bit. Did we wrap up on episode 7?
Yes.
So at the very end where China is dwindling oil resources, she persuades Howard that he cannot trust his wife and should record all her conversations with the company board. Like,
yes,
you guys did that.
That's why I didn't.
So now we're at episode 8. Right, we're on episode 8. Did you finish reading?
Okay, you see, I had a fucking feeling. See that?
Okay.
Yeah, no. I the reason why I didn't recognize him is because I never got to this part in the game. I'm outside this building, about to meet this motherfucker.
Gotcha.
That's why I didn't recognize the face.
Because in Fallout New Vegas, you meet this guy. This is Mr. House. He's the antagonist. He's the antagonist in New Vegas, the game. And in the TV show, he was this motherfucker. Remember this guy?
Oh, that's him?
That's supposed to be him.
Oh, wow.
And I had a feeling, I'm like, because the camera stayed on him for a bit. As if, like, me, the viewer, does the Leonardo DiCaprio type shit. But I was like, who is this? Why is the camera staying on him as long as they are? And so now it's starting to make more sense.
Damn. If only I entered that building, motherfucker. God damn it.
Fuck, man.
Mario would have been like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
So,
okay,
yeah,
so
bro,
essentially this show is before New Vegas? And so New Vegas, is that before Fallout 4?
Yes.
Yes. From what Javi said, yes.
Yes.
Okay. To be honest, yeah, I mean, I think when you do a show and you want to make a canon, I think it's always easier if you're going to do like a prequel to something. That way you have some more wiggle room and stuff. But, okay, interesting. All right, that makes sense. Okay, so did you guys start reading episode 8 or no?
No, we literally just finished wrapping up 7. We were legit, as you walked in, we're going to start 8.
Okay, so yeah, we could just read this out. Oh shit, it's kind of a doozy. Do you want me to just read the whole thing, or do you want me to stop at certain points?
Because
it's kind of a lot, low key.
Yeah, just keep reading, and if I gotta say something, I'll interrupt you.
So yeah, episode 8. It's funny. It's funny because it's the end of the episode, but the episode's called the beginning.
The first episode
kind of is.
Why it's called the beginning.
Yeah.
The first episode was called The End.
Ooh.
Oh, it was, huh?
Some Attack on Titan shit.
Oh,
For real,
shit,
bro.
the end. Yeah, you're right, girl. Dang, girl. Good catch, Hoff. How did I catch that? Okay, so episode 8 starts with Lucy and Norm independently learn the truth of the war, while Howard also reminisces about the truth. Pre-war, Howard eavesdrops on Barb and her colleague, Bud Askins, learning they are explicitly managing Vault-Tec's plans to start a nuclear war to delete its competitors, ensuring peace by monopoly over the Vault humans. Damn, bro, that's fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, bro. Imagine what would you do if you saw your wife doing this crazy shit, bro?
I
don't know.
I'd be like, at least get me in the vault.
Well,
Get me in the vault. How about that?
that's crazy. I'd be like, well, I mean, because remember she was like, no dogs allowed.
Yeah.
No dogs allowed. That's crazy. And then I
Like,
can't go.
I'd be
in.
like, sorry, Mario.
Then I can't go in.
Oh,
I'm a dog. He's a dog. I'm a dog.
No, like
He a
I
dog?
just meant
Good
like
boy.
he my dog.
Oh,
No dogs allowed.
Yeah.
All the dogs. All the
I'll
dogs.
empty the clip on him.
For all
He's
the
already
dogs.
dead, right?
Empty the clip on him.
I reload. Hey, bro,
Sorry, boy.
Like he could have just gone to another vault, Hav.
I had to load up
Nah,
the chopper.
I had to load up the chopper.
Hav, you know Mario could just gone to another vault. Why'd you? Nah, man.
Some reps.
I had to
No
load the
dogs
chopper
allowed.
onto that.
At least if I kill Mario, I keep the R2D2 popcorn book.
This mother.
And I get to keep his PC.
This motherfucker.
Bring me his PC.
Wait, it's got stickers on it. Never mind. I'm not
Never
want
mind.
this.
I want the R2D2.
That's crazy.
I want the R2D2 popcorn bucket. Did he use it? Yes. I don't want it.
Damn.
If
It's all
used, I don't
buttery
want
and,
it.
and shit.
There's people out there.
I know.
I'll pray for them, man. There's people out there, man, that are actually using their popcorn buckets, man. Damn, that's crazy. You're your own person. It's your money. You buy to do how you want. But from a collector standpoint, that's unfathomable. That's blasphemy. That's
Unmanageable.
Hell no, man. You should turn to a ghoul.
A feral one, not the
Feral
smart
one.
one.
That's cool activity.
That's ghoul activity. That's ghoul activity, buddy. Come on out. So, okay. Okay, so learning that they're managing. Okay. Howard also meets Vault-Tec's Betty Pearson and Hank McClane. Norm discovers that Vault 31 contains these cryogenically stored junior executives of Vault-Tec, overseen by the cyborg brain on wheels of Bud, who traps Norm in Vault 31. Damn, bro. So so he finally gets access to Vault 31, and the way he does, I remember, is like he pretends to be Betty, saying, "Oh, I gotta go back to Vault 31," and then
I've been
reply
compromised.
saying, "Yeah, but you've been compromised or what?" Type shit, and he ends up going there. And we see the cryopods. We see the executives from that same room, 200 years earlier or whatever, in those cryopods, cryo sleeping.
That's when I saw that, I somewhat made a connection where I was like, okay, that's why Hank and Moldaver didn't age. I'm assuming because they were in these cryo chambers. No,
It could make
that's
sense.
how I took it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, bro, it's been 200 years and they're still around. So I'm like, is it because they were in these chambers? I took it. That's how I took it.
Maybe, bro. Possibly. Wish we knew the lore. But Mario, you're gonna say something to that? You're gonna add to that? Or what?
Wait, so Moldaver was a part of Vault-Tec, right? Or am I
No, she was the one that
She was the one basically like trying
That
to
was
alert
against it.
people. Yeah. She was. Remember, she was like.
But she didn't work for the company.
No.
So how the fuck did she not age? How did she get access to that shit?
I don't know.
That's one of the things I has to get. I want
Is
answers.
it maybe has to do with the radiation?
No, if you get there's no way. She would
I don't know, bro. It's
she
fucking
would have
Fallout,
to,
bitch.
she
I
would
don't
turn
know.
into a feral a ghoul.
unless season 2 goes into it.
I'm just you, honey. Just give it a little time. Not
That shit hard.
I don't know. dude. The fuck. I don't know the lore.
That's one of the things where I'm like,
He's asking us.
Yeah, buddy. We never played the
But
game.
it's about the show, though, isn't it? You don't need the lore about it.
But okay, that's true though. Yeah, I don't know how Moldaver didn't age after 200 years.
They gotta explain it
because
in
Moldaver was alive 200 years before.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused.
Unless we missed something, we might have missed something. If you guys are listening, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Or if you're listening to Spotify or whatever, go to YouTube and comment down below. Let us know.
or leave it in
what
your
we missed.
review.
Yeah. No.
And I'm
What? That's so weird.
That's a joke. I know. I was like,
5 stars podcast.
Great
Hey,
show.
by the
but also,
way.
I have a question. By the way, this is how you do this.
What?
That'd be funny.
That's funny. But yeah, so that's what happens. Okay, yeah, that's a question we have to
Get answered.
Okay, so Lucy turns the head over to Moldaver, who reveals when Hank is from. Oh damn, yeah, that Rose left the vault with infants Lucy, and Norm. And then Hank found her and took the kids back, and that Hank was responsible for the nuclear bombing of Shady Sands, turning Rose into a feral ghoul.
We should also add that this is where we also find out that this place was the New California Republic, which is a big factor in New Vegas because they try to like make America this nuclear waste
great again.
No, just make America America again. Like legit.
Yeah. That's a new slogan. Make America America.
Yeah,
make America America again.
Yeah, so when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, no way, because you find out that the NCR they started in California, so it makes sense.
Okay, that makes sense. Interesting. So it's revealed, man, that actually that's how the Raiders got in. That's how Lucy's mom's pit boy was outside. Is because she actually left with the infants,
and not only that,
with the kids.
Well, I don't know if this is it there. I know that's like damn near the end of the.
Yeah. Do you want me to finish it?
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, and also we find out that it was Hank that took them back and did the bombing on Shady Shores. That's crazy. And that ghoul that Moldaver was sitting next to, that's Lucy's mother.
Yeah, because the necklace is.
Fuck, man, that's fucked up. Okay, so Maximus is forgiven by the Brotherhood, joining the upcoming battle against Moldaver's forces. Lucy convinces Hank to give Moldaver the code activating her fusion reactor. Maximus makes his way to Lucy and frees her father, but attacks him after Lucy reveals Hank's role in Sandy Shades. I said Sandy Shores, didn't I? Sandy Shades' destruction. Lucy disowns Hank for his actions after he attacks Maximus. Howard, believing his family might still be alive, offers to guide Lucy east to find him. Despite not wanting to leave Maximus, Lucy takes Howard up on his offer. Maximus witnesses Moldaver activating the fusion reactor, powering Los Angeles just before she dies from her wounds. The victorious Brotherhood forces assume that Maximus is responsible for Moldaver's death and acclaim him as Knight Maximus. Hank flees in power armor, arriving just outside New Vegas. And that's how that basically ends. But you go ahead, Mario.
No, I was gonna right before we dive into New Vegas. Did you think that Lucy's mom and Moldaver had a thing going on?
Hey yo,
Lucy's mom and who?
Moldaver.
Lucy's
it was implied, in my opinion, that they had something going on.
I know.
What? Hob, did you pick up on it?
Did you pick up on that? I might have missed it. I might have missed something. I don't know.
No, this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
For real?
Ah, fucking high. I was making that face like, oh
yeah, I was about to say like,
because I mean that sounded kind of hot.
Hey yo,
not the feral ghoul. She going feral that obviously. This motherfucker.
So in ghoul form,
she going feral on his dick. Fucking talking about ghoul. She ghoulish on the bed. Feel me?
Hell no.
Hey, yo. Look at how in ghoul form.
Because bitch take a breath of this shit before you
gotta pull a scary movie 2. Put a bag over the bitch. Here, where it is. Remember that scary movie 2? Hey, I heard that they're doing like a remake or something.
Reboot or some shit.
We gotta check that out. It's gonna be trash. It's
gonna be garbage.
Yeah. We gotta check it out.
It's gonna be garbage.
But anyway.
But no, like
she going feral on this dick. That's why she turned feral.
One night with me.
One night with me, she turned to a ghoul. She turned to a feral ghoul. Mario can't make any jokes, man. Have fun, man. What's going on? Mario's just like, man, these guys dumb as hell.
Fucking bro, this is why our Cape shit puzzle 3 hours.
Feral. Freaking dicky tonight. Feral ghoul. All right. Go ahead. Mario, what are you gonna say? Go ahead.
No, it's because we find out that they were good friends, Lucy and Moldaver. When what's the town's name again? Sandy Shares?
Sandy Shares.
What's it called?
Shady Sands.
Shady Sands. We find out that that's where she brought the kids, and they spent a period of time there. And it seemed like in those flashbacks, and not only that, Moldaver kept her alive for all that time.
That's true.
So I'm just like,
interesting.
I
didn't really see it that way. I just thought they were like really good friends.
I saw it as like that too.
But maybe I don't know. Maybe there was something that I missed or something. Maybe that would have alluded that.
But no, I just wanted to ask you guys about that. But no, the New Vegas shit. That shit was crazy, bro. Because when we first get teased at that scene, right before they show the iconic Las Vegas Strip, right? We see the mask, and I'm like, wait a minute. Those like the marshals or whatever the fuck they were called again. I forgot what they were called exactly. But we see them and we find out that they're minors. So you're like, wait a minute. that don't make sense to the lore wise. And I was like getting worried again, like, whoa, this is gonna fuck up the lore again. What the fuck? But what's it called? Todd Howard. I forgot to mention this, but Todd Howard said, I think after the show aired and shit like that, Todd Howard said that how season 2 of Fallout is going to respect the lore that happened not just in New Vegas but in the other games as well. So we never have to worry about the season 2 of Fallout retconning anything that we saw in the other games, which I think is a very good thing in my opinion.
Man. Like that's one thing. Because listen, man, it's one thing if it's a Fallout standalone shit. Okay, cool. But if the moment you're like, okay, this is canon to the games, that's where you need really precision and care, man, to really make sure all of the events from the games make sense and kind of tie in to the show. And so the fact that Todd Howard actually came out and kind of gave that thought of like, I guess what is that word I'm looking for? I guess a sense of relief or some shit. Yeah, what? We go ahead, Mark. What? You were gonna say something?
Is that his name?
Todd Howard.
Howard. That's his name.
He's the guy. He's the head of Bethesda.
Oh, Bethesda.
Yeah.
He's the man that started it all, man.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls and Fallout. Why?
I'm trying to look for Bethesda. Oh, here it is.
Todd Howard, yeah, man.
Todd Howard.
Yeah.
The VP, the vice president?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not talking about Todd Vaughn?
No. I'm talking about Todd Howard.
Todd Howard.
Todd Howard, really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's the guy you see when he said 16 times the detail. Remember that iconic line?
Starfield. He was the face of Starfield.
Whenever you hear a Bethesda showcase,
he's like Phil Spencer.
Oh,
yeah, he's like a Phil Spencer.
This guy.
Yeah.
Todd Howard. You've seen him.
I know for a fact you've seen him before.
He serves as a director and executive producer of Bethesda.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's why he wasn't a developer or anything. He was an executive.
No. He wasn't a developer. No, but he's the one that created the Elder Scrolls and Fallout.
And he was involved in that thing in season 1 of the show. Or else,
he was a producer of the show.
Yeah,
he was a producer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like as a producer, what do you do exactly? Like you be producing shit.
What do you do? As a producer.
What do you do as a producer, Hob?
I always thought
it's the one that
give your money.
makes sure that the stories are kind of on track a bit or something. Or
I'm assuming so.
Is that what that is? I get confused, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
A producer?
A producer of a movie.
A producer is usually the person who is in charge of the finance.
That's what that is?
Yeah. But if you were to bring someone on as an executive producer, that's what you could do more shit than just budgeting. Like, let's say I was making an adaptation of Uncharted, but I would bring in Amy Hennig as an executive producer. She could play
So it says right here, a movie producer, also known as a film producer, manages the entire production process of a movie from development to distribution. They are responsible for creative, financial, and practical aspects of the production, and are often the first to get involved. That makes sense. Okay, that's what that is. That makes sense, man. Because the sets look amazing, bro. Everything looks true to the world, man. Like for real. That's interesting. But yeah, dude, New Vegas, man. So now, and okay, I'm assuming, is this the first time? Like, okay, it's confirmed. Like, like no way. This is before New Vegas, or did people already know that?
Like, what do you mean? Like the show took place?
Like, did people already know that? What time? Like, when did this?
I think so. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's it called? I think Bethesda had confirmed.
Oh, did they?
The timeline.
Do you think that was do you think they should have kept it like under wraps, like on the low? Wouldn't that be cool? Like if you found out, because wouldn't it be cool? You're watching the show, like, dang, it's canon, but when does it take place? And it's that kind of anticipation. Then you find out when it does. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, I see what you're coming from. It's
cool.
like, you find out when the show comes out, when season 2 comes out. But
then again, you would know when the game. You would have already known that it's before
because of the season 1 type shit.
No. I'm talking about for season 1.
No, right? No. I'm saying.
You would find out. Yeah,
you've already would have known.
Mm-hmm.
By episode 1, you already knew this is before New Vegas because it says 219 years later.
You're right, man.
Do the math, and you're like, okay, that means we're in this year. New Vegas takes place in this year.
Yeah, you're right. That's crazy, bro.
I'm just excited for how the stories are going to continue because I think, don't get me wrong, I like the Lucy's dad storyline, but I'm more interested in the Cooper one now. Because I want to know.
Yeah, and honestly, Cooper, like, I really like his character because you kind of see, how do I explain this? He's like an evil mirror reflection of Lucy.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Where he's doing everything he can, basically what Lucy was doing this whole time, finding for her dad, for her family, right? And that's what Cooper is doing. Is like he's doing all this to find out what the fuck happened with his family. And that's what I really do like about that character. And I do like when shows and movies kind of do that whole mirror reflection type of thing, the good and the evil thing. And overall, man, every single character I really like. I especially like Norm and stuff. I guess the only issues that I kind of see, like, to be honest, in my opinion, would be like the whore. I want to say the whole lore. The whore. The whore. Honestly, bro, that whore in the show, I just hated.
Yeah.
Was it the tea house with Shogun?
Oh no.
Like, is that what it's called? Tea house? I don't know what the fuck. There's no tea. What you mean, girl? Anyway, but yeah, the overall characters I really fuck with. Oh yeah, the issues will be the lore. I think would be the lore issues where if
they don't handle it correctly.
If they don't handle it correctly, and I'm assuming there's some minor things here. I mean, we discussed the whole China incident, right? That might be a big issue. I guess that's my only negative. I guess the other negative would be kind of how there's a lot going on. There's a lot of subplots in this show that you really have to kind of lock in to understand what's going on, because there's moments where you're so caught up in a specific storyline, and then it cuts back to Norm. You're like, oh yeah, that's right, we're with Norm, right? There's many moments like that at least for me, I caught myself like, oh shit, like yes, this guy. Oh wow, oh Thaddeus, that's right. Thaddeus has the fucking head. You know what I mean? Oh right. And there's a lot of things going on, and I wouldn't say it ruined the entire experience for me. I still think it's a phenomenal show. But I will say I think they could have maybe cleaned it up a little bit to where there was not so many subplots interchanged like together to the point where you forget like that something else is happening. You know what I mean? I think that's I don't know. Is that how you, like, what do you think?
No, I was about to say, no, there is a lot going on, but I never lost track. Like I always knew, like I was always like,
I understood it, but it was just moments where it left me like, oh, I forgot this was happening. Like there's no way, Mario, that you're so invested with Cooper's story, and then we're back with Thaddeus, and you're like, oh shit, I forgot about that guy. Low key, he's like, you know what I mean?
I mean, I don't remember a moment I had like that, but I can definitely see why you thought like that, because there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. I just think like I said, I don't think it ruined the experience for me. I still understood it.
No, like it
was just, I think if there was a lot more, I guess
kind of like
they kind of cleaned it up a little bit.
Shogun's a perfect example of this, where if you don't focus, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I forgot this whole. Yeah,
you're right. And so you're actually.
I mean,
right.
I bet it's more likely in Shogun, because Shogun's more complicated story wise.
That's true. I would say I would say so. Shogun is a lot more complicated, and more complex, but yeah, I think my major issue though, the only issue that I see is I guess the continuity with the lore from what's happening.
But that's like a way to see, really.
But that's a way to see.
And you would have to see, and we would have to wait to see if season 2 fixes that.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. But that's the only issues that I've come across. I mean, what about you guys?
I mean, I always say the exact same thing. Okay. Like the only thing that I can really see this being a problem too is that if they fuck up lore wise, they're like, yo, you mishandled this, now it fucks up this.
Yeah.
That's really the only reason I could see giving a negative to the show.
What about you, Hav? Is there any flaws?
For me, I personally didn't see any flaws.
Okay. Cool.
In this show.
Nice.
Even then, I can understand like the whole lore thing, but to me, I mean, I've never played the games. I'm not invested, so to me, I don't really care as much.
I get it though. Come on, I get it.
To me, like, in fact, I thought it was kind of cooler when it was the U.S., when it was Vault Tech who dropped the bombs and not China. So I was like, damn, this all started because they wanted all from them. But now I was like, oh, in the games they say that China did it. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, there's a contradiction. That's one. But two, I thought it was cooler when it's like, what the fuck? Who bombed us? And it was like, dude, it was us.
It's a cool twist, yeah.
No, or what if we find out that it was us because of the show? Because it's canon.
That's cool. I mean,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, what if it was US?
That was a way of finding out for the gamers. Yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah.
So we don't know yet. We don't know.
Right.
We just gotta see. We gotta wait and see.
We assume. We don't know yet.
We don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
But no.
Did Lucy make his cock explode? We don't know yet. We gotta see.
No, but if there's no more issues out there, that's fine. I mean, we talk about the things we liked, then we could give our rating and everything, and then we could close off, man. Who wants to go first?
I guess I'll start off real quick.
Go ahead,
I mean, one thing I can definitely say that I really did appreciate is the overall storytelling. I know there's a lot of stories being told, and I feel like even though I have my favorites, I feel like every story being told, the main and the sub plots are all entertaining. My favorite being the Rico's. I forgot his name. What's his name?
Norm.
His was my favorite. In the Fallout games, I love learning about the history of the vaults because each vault can tell its own unique story. And that's one of the amazing things about Fallout and why this is such a good show. I mean, a good franchise to make a show out of. Because there's so many vaults. You can tell so many stories. And so the Norm storyline, I think, was my most interesting one because I just want to know about the vault. And they executed it perfectly, in my opinion. So yeah, I think the storylines in this show were done really well. Performances, I mean, Lucy, I don't know her real name, but Lucy, she did an amazing job. The same with Maximus, he did great, and Norm as well. Like, I mean, I haven't seen him in a lot of shit outside of Hannah Montana, I'll be honest with you, but to go from Hannah Montana to this, I'm like, wow, I don't know what you did in between, but you did amazing here, bro. And so hopefully he gets involved in more projects. The respect that they gave to the games. I mean, like the sounds of the stim packs, it's the same sound you hear in the game. The super mutants, the homage to the VAT system. I think that was really cool. I know fans of the games really enjoyed this show. And not only that, people who never played the game obviously are hopping back onto the New Vegas and Fallout 4.
Breaking records, bro.
Player counts, bro. Yeah, I know. It's what it does, and it's why I also say that video game adaptations are going to be the next like Hollywood big thing because they're seeing the success that, you know, one Last of Us, Sonic, Fallout, Cyberpunk, all these games pop up again if the fucking live action shit that of whatever they did the TV show had popped off. So why wouldn't more gaming studios want to do this? You know what I mean?
It's a cash cow that they don't want to miss out on.
Mm-hmm. And where the money is, that's where those executive producers are going to go at. And
but
hopefully,
with that, we also have to understand that there's going to be some flops along the way.
Yeah, Dragon Age 1 was a flop. I ain't gonna lie to you. Even though I personally enjoyed
here's
it.
a picture of the Pip-Boy actually winking. See?
Yeah. No, I've seen that.
No, it's because I remember you said, well, there's a picture. You pointed out a picture of Pip-Boy not winking. Like, he's not winking. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know. They do it differently.
It switches it back and forth.
Yeah, and like I said, it's different because he has his thumb out and he's doing that thing. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I mean, they referenced it in the beginning of the show, bro.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I guess it was just like, hey, approval like type shit. I don't fucking know. But apparently, Fallout reaches 5 million players in one day.
That's insane,
and I'm
bro.
assuming that's everything because they're saying Fallout 76 alone accounted for more than 1 million. So yeah, I think it's the overall franchise. They accumulated 5 million players in one day.
It's insane.
Fuck, that's crazy, bro. I mean, that's what happens, man. I mean, I'm assuming The Last of Us had a huge bump when the show came out, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And here's the thing, man. I really do like the adaptations, right? But I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, I really fuck with the adaptations. Like, yeah, that's cool, whatever. But I really hope that we get more like new shit. You feel
New
me?
IPs.
Yeah, man, like some new shit that's like really fucking cool, like shows that are like The Bear, for example, or like Beef. Like, I want to see some new shit, like, oh shit, like never before. Like, sure, Shogun is cool, but Shogun is based off of the book,
And it's one season,
right? It's a one season, it's a one thing, and it's still fire. But I don't know. I just kind of want to see like more creativeness, like from people in Hollywood, you know.
Just don't
Make some
reboot
fire
anything, shit like that. I know what you mean, man.
Yeah, because here's the thing: if there's a fire book, Shogun, fire book, and you put fire writers and stuff, the show's gonna be fire, you know. But and you have like a reference, you have reference to it and shit. But either way, this show, man, I think it's a phenomenal show. One of the best like adaptations as well, up there with Sonic the Hedgehog for the movies and The Last of Us. Definitely enjoyable show. The characters are really well done. The set designs are cool. It's like an overall good time. And here's the thing: each episode's an hour long, bro. Those hours like flew by for me.
Same here.
I don't know about you guys. They just flew by. I'm like, holy fuck! And I remember when I would watch what was that? I'm trying to remember the show that I saw that. When I was watching Monarch, like, even though I enjoyed Monarch, I felt that runtime. I was like, oh shit, I felt that runtime. With this show, I knocked out like 2 or 3 episodes in one sitting, and I didn't really like feel anything.
Damn, yeah.
I was like, holy shit! I'm like, okay, because I think I needed 3. I actually finished it last night, and I needed 3 episodes, and I saw them back to back, and I didn't feel shit, bro. I wasn't like I'm tired. I was like, yo, this shit like
keep it going.
Yeah, and it was each were an hour long. I'm like, damn, bro,
Yeah, man.
how the fuck did that happen? But yeah, that's just my thoughts. I mean, oh wait, do we give our rating?
No,
We just talked about the positives.
We should give. Hold on, you should give your rating, and I'll give mine, and then Hav could do his final thoughts.
All right. I mean, well, guys, I think this is definitely worth a watch. If you have Amazon Prime, definitely watch this show. You would definitely enjoy
Fire
it.
show, man.
In terms of my rating, I would probably give this a 9 out of 10. I think this is amazing. This is
I
a great
agree,
show,
dude.
man.
I agree. 9
Yeah,
out of
it's
10,
worth
bro.
it.
Phenomenal show, man. What about you, Hav? Your
Yeah.
final thoughts and your rating.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything you guys said. The only thing I just don't agree with y'all is the flaw. Again, like that whole like who dropped
that
the
makes
bombs
sense,
first.
bro.
Like
It's because you ain't
I'm
a
not-
gamer, Hav.
I don't give.
I'm telling you, man. Mario, this may, of course.
What do you mean? I'm not a fucking. I don't play the games. Sorry, you don't either.
But still, you. but no, well, obviously, I played more than you, and not only that, I also don't just play games that need high definition graphics, right? If we're gonna throw shots at each other, right?
I wasn't throwing shots.
If we're gonna do that,
I'm not throwing shots.
if we're gonna do that, right? At least I actually play different variety of games rather than you just focusing on a already known IP like Uncharted, God of War, and stuff. All right, chill out, bro. But either way, you still have to respect the whole lore situation. That's just how it is. Especially if you make it canon. Especially if you make it canon. If it's a different standalone shit, all right, cool. All right, whatever. Like The Last of Us, they changed a few shit. I didn't care for them. All right, cool. But if you're gonna make this canon, bro, you have to be precise with it, man. That's the only issue. And if there's things that's contradicting with the lore itself, then that to me, hey, unfortunately, that's a flaw, man. We have to see if it fixes if it fixes the in season 2, if they fix it or whatever the fuck. We'll see what happens. We just gotta wait to see. But that's just, I don't know, that's just how I see it, bro.
I see how I understand what he's saying. Because, like, for example, like for me in Halo,
Yeah.
I only played the first Halo, right?
Yeah.
But if I were to go in, they'd be like,
Play
yeah,
the
bro,
first Halo, really?
Yeah, I played it with
This is
Lily.
news to me.
It's a long ass time ago. But if I were to watch that Halo show, I mean, I probably would enjoy it just because it's probably has bad writing in general. But like the lore is shit that they've probably changed or whatever.
I mean,
the
that's
fuck.
fair. I mean, you
It
probably
wouldn't
enjoy
bug
it.
me. Like I would be like, yeah, I can see what people did, but it wouldn't bug me. Like Hobbit doesn't bug him because he doesn't know. And I'm just like, which is why I can understand where he's coming from.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you like. Yeah, if you don't know anything,
Like
about
I
I'm sure
wouldn't
you'll
trash
like
on it. Like probably like you would trash on it.
No, that's
If we're being honest,
That's true. Yeah,
you would have talk the crap out of it. I would probably say it's still a bad show, but I would probably be nicer on it because I'm like, yo, the lore shit don't bug me.
like I would say, like I would say Halo is probably like a mediocre sci-fi show.
For real?
Mediocre sci-fi show, but a terrible Halo show.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's
What from the trailers. I'm like, this looks to me very mediocre. And from the very first trailer I saw.
Well, yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Well, because there are because the suit looks cool. Like there's some cool parts of it, bro. Right?
No, I can imagine.
But it's
yeah.
just like, come on, man, Master Cheeks clapping cheeks, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
crazy.
They don't stick close to the lore at all, and even the directors and writers came out and said, "Yeah, we're not playing the games. We're gonna do our own thing." Mm-hmm. Like they came out and said that shit. Like,
I remember that.
like why would they do that?
That's crazy.
We're not. This is our own thing. Like, all right, bro. If it's your own thing.
Like
do
the
your own
actors for
thing,
this
man.
show, they played the games. Even the people behind it. Well, they said in the writers' room they had one person who was like specifically like, yo, don't play the games, but everyone else did. Which I understand that actually. I kind of respected.
That's true. But oh yeah, and no, he didn't give you a rating. How have you rating?
I'd give this an 8.
An A.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, Mari, do you want to write that down?
Yeah.
Mari, did you get our the Fall Guy? You should probably get that too.
Yeah, I did.
Do you also get the Challengers?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, and Boy Kills World?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool. So that's pretty much it. That's all the we pretty much give our thoughts and our rating. That's the whole breakdown of Fallout. Great show, guys. You guys should definitely check it out. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
Peace.
See you.